Yeah.
Okay. Hey, you guys. Welcome back to We Watch Movie. I'm Mike.
I am Jay.
And it's nighttime. We don't have a bedtime because we don't care what you say, Dad.
And our wives don't want to sleep with them anymore because they're in there with their boyfriends. Yes. So that means more you and I time.
That's right. Our wife's boyfriend needs quality time with their boyfriends. That's why we started early, because I want Hector out of here by 10.
Yeah. He's got to get a job. That's for sure.
Yeah, I don't want the kids to see him until he takes them to school tomorrow. It's a deal you make when you're a grown man.
Iron Wolf says, Wham Fam After Dark. Yeah, that would be great. We actually should do that. Wham Fam After Dark, even though we've had multiple night streams, so now it wouldn't make any sense. But whatevs.
Yeah. Sorry we were late. I hope the sound is okay, because my microphone died as we started to stream. It literally died. It just said no. No mas. No mas.
Yeah,
I don't respect you anymore.
I will be participating in some apple juice this evening. I've had one of those days.
Addicted.
I know. I'm going to be careful with it for sure. But yeah, it's and would you know it? What a shocker to the wiener holes. It's over the internet, because I've had the landlord discussion today, or not the landlord, but the property manager. I had to go through that whole thing, which was not pleasing to the face at all. Because of certain things that were promised that weren't being taken care of. And I had to reiterate that it was very important that it be taken care of. But anyhow, other than that, I also had to go get a new gateway, T-Mobile gateway, new box and everything. And it was giving me all sorts of trouble. I feel like I'm in a rice paddy in Vietnam trying to get internet with a satellite.
I thought a rice paddy was just something that grew.
A rice paddy village, like where they grow rice paddies. Yeah, that's what I meant to say. But yeah,
what'd they say about the internet?
Well, so without going into specifics, too much detail about it, but it was basically like, well, all the stuff that I was supposed to talk to, not me, but the person that the manager was supposed to send over the paperwork and talk to these people about, they didn't have their stuff anymore. They'd lost it. So they didn't have anyone to contact. So now I have to contact Spectrum and have to go through that the whole thing and get them to, it's a whole mess of situations.
Okay, but it wasn't a no. It wasn't a no.
No, it wasn't a no. It was just like,
we're good there.
I don't know what I was supposed to do. I was like, oh, well, yeah. Let me tell you. I felt like friggin' Johnny Ringo, dude. I was like, well, you got trouble. He's like, sister boy should have stayed around.
You gotta go Karen, man. You gotta go man Karen. What do they call him? Chad? You gotta chat him? Or Kyle? You gotta go Kyle on him?
I don't know. Whatever. Yeah.
Get April in there. I've seen her give a person a nice tongue lashing, and it wasn't.
She actually emailed him, and I was telling her what to say.
Oh well, that works too. I can see her getting in there. Well, we'll get it fixed. Either way, it's gonna be all right. And now your internet's working because you're here, and I can see you.
Yeah. Well, we just hope, because the connections are it's so weird, the gateway, dude, because I swear, because it's got two different settings on it. It's got automatic, which is his recommended, which is like between 5G and 2.5G. It's like it's recommended, just whatever, like I guess whatever the strongest signal is, it'll use. Or you can just go 5Gs, which I went to, but it's not, I don't know, dude. Oh my God. I don't want to talk about it anymore.
So far, so good. Let's not jinx it. Don't jinx it. No one say smin or met. How are you guys tonight? How's your days going? I had some salmon for dinner. Salmon. It was delicious. My wife makes a delicious salmon. Me and Hector had a game of basketball, and then he retired to the bedroom.
Good. It was good for him.
It was a good time. Yeah, tonight we are tier list ranking every Final Destination death scene. And we went and made edited a special little video together. And it's got all the kills in it, because you can only show a few seconds on YouTube without getting the stream ended, which we found out in Patreon many times. Many times.
Yes, of course.
Because of my big legs in karate, I could do the splits. No problem.
No.
So we're going to do that. We're going to get right into that. We'll start with one right now, just to give you guys the gist. And we'll be hanging out with you, answering your super chats and your chit chats as we go through the night. But just to give you guys an idea, if you don't know, now I left out all the opening kills. Because, and here's why. Calm down, Greg. I see you. You angry man. We're going to let you guys vote on those. So throughout the night, while Jay and I are doing the tier list together, we will be putting up votes for you guys to answer and filling in the blanks. And we go back and forth. Quid pro quo. All things good around. The ball goes in the... What does he say? Put the quarter in, the horse goes around.
It goes up and down and around. All good things.
Yeah. Yeah.
JT Custom says, I've never seen it in the movies. To get out.
Go, JT. Just go.
God. No, it's all
Like,
right, man. Don't worry about it. You know what? It's not. You're not really missing much. I mean, I'd at least watch the first one, but it's fine. Don't worry about it. They're just death scenes.
Yeah, we're gonna lump the openings together because here's the problem with the opening scenes. Half of them nobody actually dies in, and then it gets convoluted because people actually die. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna let you guys vote on every single one of the opening scenes and where in the content of this right here. Yes.
This is weird, dude. I was watching the compilation video earlier, and I don't remember. I swear to God, I don't remember 4 at all.
Like, I don't think either of us have ever seen 4.
I know, dude. It was like a Mandela effect. I was like, when the fuck did this happen? I was like, when did they make a NASCAR situation?
I don't think either of us have ever seen 4. I swear, because like I had the exact same thing happen. I was like, I've never seen this movie, and it looks apparently from the kills, it looks like I definitely am glad to have not have seen that movie. So we're gonna need you guys' help with 4, and we're gonna need you guys' help with the openings where you want to put them. And here's what you're gonna do. I'm gonna put a poll up right now for Final Destination 1, the opening scene that wasn't a kill scene, that was an explosion, and you can put it in an all-timer, almost touches the sun, pretty rad, fuckable, or sucks my butt, Steve. I saw a comment earlier which is hilarious. They said if the pool kill from 4 doesn't go sucks my butt, Steve, then nothing ever will.
Yeah,
because it literally
that was a gnarly ass scene,
and he kind of looks like Steve from Scream. But poor Steve. So yeah, let me put this vote in here for you guys right now. Well, I'll put it in here in just a second. In the meantime, here's what we're working with. We'll start with the first kill here. Bear with.
Sugar says 4 is the worst one. It didn't look good. It didn't look good.
All right, so here's your first official kill of the franchise. Can't reach him.
Just come already. Oh.
Well, did he go or what? So that's the first kill. Where should we stick it?
I like that one. That was a pretty that like, to be honest, that would be one of the most terrifying ways to go. Like, you slip in the bathtub, your feet are curled up. There's no way that no one's not going to believe that you were jerking it.
You were
trying to do the David Carradine thing. But because you're like, oh, he was like a little like naughty. I put
smell
that
his fingertips like conditioner.
Yeah, I would put that in Almost Touches the Sun. And I also like the fact that they even do the eyeball thing where they zoom in and you see the blood vessels almost like popping in his eyes.
That's what's nasty. And it was a really good setup kill too. Like, the setup was really nice. And it was the first time they'd done this. It really pretty much set the stage for all the kills that would be. But the way that they showed stuff falling out, like you could see everything in the bathroom working its way to perfectly kill this high school kid. And it was gnarly. And like you said, the eyes bulging out was gross. It was a great way to start the kills. We're also going to be naming each of these kills. Let's take turns naming them. I'll name this one. Well, no, let's call this the David Carradine.
Yeah, that's a good one. Because I was just going to say the Chokinator, but so David Carradine is way better.
That's really good too. So that goes to Almost Touches the Sun, and that's how we do it, guys. That's how we do it. That's how we do it. If you've never done a tier list with us, that's how we do it. And I'm going to pop over here and put this vote out there for you guys. On the first opening kill. It's nice to be here at night again. I feel dangerous.
That's the magic of the night. That's the magic.
I didn't see it. Did you just fart just now? Was that a fart? It sounded like
it was a
fart.
burp. It was a fart from my mouth.
Okay. Final Destination 2000. You have to put that in there because otherwise people think you're talking about part 5.
Yeah.
All timer. Almost Touches the Sun. I think they only give you 4 options on here. We know it's not Sucks My Butt, Steve, so let's do that. So the all-timer is or not the all-timer, but the opening kill is obviously Devon Sawa sees the entire plane crash and go into flames and go down. You see all the deaths. Where do you guys rank this in the tier listing? The poll is up in your butts. So yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's what I do when my wife's like, lock the door. You're like,
yeah, time for fun for me.
Oh, me. Byron Hansen, thanks, buddy. Member for 7 months. Love you guys. Best horror movie opener all time. I mean,
hey, thanks, Byron.
It's
best horror movie opening of all time. Well, since you said that, I'm going to say Halloween.
Liar. Whore.
That's right. I'll be cheap about it. I don't care.
surprised you didn't say ghost ship. D Mitch.
That's a great one.
God damn. The boys back at night. I'm hard now. You should be.
Yeah.
Because we're going to need something to suck.
I can see it from here.
See,
I bet it gets a that's a true T-Mobile gateway tower. I bet it gets better reception than mine.
By the way, what happened to yours?
Well, so it just started going like it was like I guess it was. Well, here's the weird thing: those T-Mobile gateways don't have like internal fans built into them at all, so they overheat pretty badly. Yeah, so like it was just turning off and on, and then like disconnecting at random, like even more so than it normally does. So I contacted the T-Mobile rep, and they were like, "Just bring it in and get a new one and a SIM card." So that's what we did. But the new gateway was fucked up too. And then apparently on Reddit, people are like saying that T-Mobile's giving out shitty gateways. Like they're not good. Like they're not like some of them are good. And so I was like, I've been through this. It was called the Xbox 360. Okay. I don't want to do it again with the red ring of death. Because some of them would work and some of them wouldn't work.
That's probably what they do. They probably took the one that you gave them and just put it right back on the pile.
Well,
and then just gave it to the next person. Like maybe they'll have better luck.
I know you guys are in for the Final Destination. I swear we're going to get this. Isn't Tech Talk with Jay, because first off, it'd be the dumbest shit you'd ever heard in your life. But the second thing is, but here's the thing. So they don't tell you this. The T-Mobile gateway is good for like, I mean, it's not a bad, don't get me wrong. It does work for people that are out in the boonies that don't have any signal at all. That's what it's mainly designed for. But specifically, they don't tell you that if you get a weak signal, you can buy what they call the T-Mobile Gateway 5G antenna. For only $100 that's billed to you. They don't give it to you, which will increase the signal strength. But you got to shell out the $100 for it, which is bullshit. And then they also, again, they don't tell you that they don't have an internal fan to them. So then you have to go to Amazon and you can buy like a really cheap 120 megabyte fan that you can put underneath of it. So you got to do all this extra bullshit.
Yeah. Yeah. If I would send all of that to your landlord. I'd be like, see what I'm going through? Do you see what you've done?
No, I think my landlord is basically Joe Pesci from The Super. It's not gonna work. It's like, boy, you really know your shit. Look at my boy. He's got to do his homework by the candlelight. It's like Lincoln did it.
Lee, you motherfucker, you. It's past the 10-minute mark. Lee, appreciate you so much. Dude.
Hey, dude. Thank you, man.
Says, my sexy fellas, happy Monday. I got my truck back and it's running amazing. Yeah. Oh. Hey, we've been waiting on this fucking
hell yeah, dude.
Back for some time. Congratulations, Lee. Hell yeah, dude. Got my truck back. It's running amazing. And Loomis, can you sing Sherry by Frankie Valli in the Four Seasons to Michael? Just
Michael's like, I guess we could just say that next time, but I'll give you.
Gotta have a Michael around here somewhere.
Michael Myers, please. Won't you die, Michael Myers? Won't you go to hell? Could you go to hell? That's all I'm gonna give you, dude, because I'm not gonna embarrass it even further. But yeah,
that was good. I'm always shocked, dude. Sometimes someone will be like, "Hey, sing the national anthem." Be like, I never heard that song. But this one pull out some shit like Frankie Valli, and he's like, "Yeah, I know every word."
Yeah,
like, I would have no idea what that song.
What's that? I don't know what national anthem. What's that?
Hey, I'm gonna Canada. Do you hear Canada?
I know they lost in the hockey game.
Goddamn right they did. They booed our national anthem, and then we went in there and we whooped their fucking ass.
Don't worry, Canada. You will celebrate with us when we annex your asses. 51st state, y'all. No, I'm kidding. I don't care. We don't want it. We can't. We try to figure out our own shit first. But yeah, that's all I heard about them. Well, dude. I'm not gonna. I don't want to get too involved in this particular drama that's going on here, but let me ask you a question. No, it's not the drama. That's not political necessarily. It's in the YouTube field. But let me ask you questions. Let me ask you just a question, and then the audience can chime in if they like. So if since you write, Love and Dixon 76, but since you write article. So if you write articles, no, you write articles, right?
I do. I write article at the library.
You write article at the library. You got a book of taco sauce. No. So anyway, what would you say if someone impersonated someone else and they sent you something and they claimed to be an inside source, okay, and they were giving you a big scoop on something? Say it was like a plot detail of the next Halloween, and they were like, and again, they copied like an actual person's profile to make it seem legit. And they said, hey, and they sent you like an official looking email or whatnot or whatever. And they said, this is legit. And you were like, oh, cool, man. I'm going to, and then you made a video or you wrote an article and you were like, an inside source claimed this or whatever. And then they came out later on and they screen capped what you made, your video or your article, or whatever, then shared it on Twitter and said, look at this fucking idiot. This is what I'm talking about. No journalistic integrity. Doesn't check their sources whatsoever. They're pieces of shit. They're chuds, yada, yada, whatever.
Would you say the person who sent them the story is the one that tweeted it and said all this?
Yeah, they trolled them. They trolled you. So if you were writing, okay, I'm really fucking dumb when it comes to explaining things in front of the class. I don't like it, but I'm going to go again. I'm going to go again. Break it down. PowerPoint presentation. Ready, set. All right. So here's what I'm saying. You're writing an article. Yeah, that's what it is. You're writing an article. You get a scoop from someone who's claiming to be an inside source,
right?
Whatever.
Now,
and they have legitimate credentials, and they send you this stuff, and you're like, well, that's cool, and I'm going to run with it. You make an article, you write the article up, or you make a video, and you put the video up, and you say, hey, this is the new supposed plot line of Michael Myers at Halloween or whatever, and then that person that sent you that shit, they just go online and blast you. Yeah, they blast you and they say that you have no journalistic integrity. You're a piece of shit. You don't research your sources, yada, yada, yada. You're a chud moron. Now, are you lacking integrity? And is that all true? Or is this guy a fucking scumwad that just wanted to own you? Or what do you think?
Both are true, I think, because I think you have to do your due diligence. If you put something out there, you got to make sure it's true. You got to make sure it's true. You got to cross your I's and dot your lowercase J's, and people are way too whimsical these days about not actually finding out if stuff's true or not. You know, as people know, you got YouTubers out here getting hundreds and thousands of views, and literally taking their inside sources is their comment section. They go, oh, that sounds good. I've been hearing from my source, and they make videos, and then you call them out on it, and then nothing happens. People still like, I love this shit. I don't care if it's a lie or not. Num, num, num.
Yeah, I agree.
You got to be careful.
But I would say the trolling thing is like, when you troll somebody and then when you troll somebody and then but you purposefully basically steal someone's identity to make yourself look believable, and that's illegal, first off. And then you pass that information along. And why would the person that was writing the article or making the video probably not they would be like, oh, okay, well, whatever. And then they retract it after they find out you were fucking with them. But then you make it seem like you were on the moral high ground, showcasing.
Oh, it's a dick move, no doubt.
The reason why I'm bringing it up there, I don't want to mention, because again, I'm not stepping. There is a fucking beehive of bullshit going on right now with.
I'm gonna start doing that to people. By the way, I think that sounds like I'm gonna catch some Scream news.
Well, but it is a pure troll move. I 100%. But see what happened with this drama that was going on that I'm talking about. The guy that got trolled is basically like just fucking like going off about it, and he's like, yeah, this piece of shit and whatever. Which I agree, he has every right to be pissed off about it, because the guy literally went out and was tweeting out everything about, this dude and how he lacks integrity, and he's all this, and if he made this, or if he believed me, then all the other shit behind it, everything he said before has to be bullshit. So he's basically saying he's a liar and he's a fake. And I don't know, man. Like, I feel like
I don't know who you're talking about, by the way.
I know you don't.
Make that clear.
Well, and I could say it, and some of the fine folks around here might watch this guy or might not. I'm not taking sides either way, but I do think that the guy that got trolled absolutely has every right to be fucking fuming. And like, he's been on it for a few days, like tweeting and shit, and like making a couple of videos on this other person that's made the troll. But I would agree. I'm just saying, like, I think 100%. It's not showcasing journalists.
Jay's not talking about himself, you guys. He's talking about someone. Scared Straight says, "Is this when we find out Jay runs? We got this covered." That's been the secret all along.
No, I run the Spanish one. Whatever that Spanish one's called.
Jay's "We Got This Covered," and I'm the English voice behind Beyond the Mask.
I've run Collider for years now. It's time to let everyone know. No, it's not. Yeah, it's like one of those things. It's not me, but a close friend of mine. Let me ask you a question. No, this is going on. I've just been following it because I love drama that's not mine, so I've just been watching it, and it's been crazy. But I don't think that guy lacks journalistic integrity necessarily. I just think, maybe he should check his sources a little bit more carefully. And now he learned, but he did retract. I mean, he didn't just keep running with it and be like, no, it's real. Yeah,
that's so important. If you come out and you're like, I got duped, I didn't check my shit, my bad, then I think fair game, as long as that doesn't happen a lot. I think that's totally fair. The problem is that you got people who do that, will get called out on their shit, block everyone who calls them out, and then just continue to spew gobbledygook nonsense to the masses and never acknowledge their fuck up. They acknowledge the guy often.
Yeah. And the guy owned it. The guy literally made a video right after that and said, I got trolled. And he had a whole explanation about it. But the other guy was still riding his dick saying, oh no, this guy is a piece of shit. You shouldn't listen to anything he has to say. Because the guy that trolled him has a vendetta out against him.
Yeah, well, some people just need to live their own lives. You know, like what if you just got off? Get off. You need to get off the internet. You need to get you alive. I need to get off the internet.
I saw this in between my murder videos that I normally watch on Twitter. I was like, oh, what's this? And I went down the rabbit hole.
Yeah, dude, you have to tell me who it was later. You have to tell me
I'll tell you
inside story later on Patreon in the 4th hour.
And also, I was also 2 of our I don't know what do you call them? Not coworkers. 2 of our friends or people that work in the same field as us or do the movie reviews got spoofed. Got made fun of too on a compilation video. I'll tell you who they were too off stream. I can't say it here because I don't want to. I don't know.
Jay's got the pipeline. He's got the pipeline to all.
No, if this was a drama channel, dude, it was juicy. It's juicy as fuck. I got some juicy taints to unload.
Speaking of juicy, let's hop in on another one of these keels. Let me get some of them fixins. Yeah, some of them fixins.
Get them fixins.
Some fixins. Okay, kill number 2. Here we go. I can't find the button. Where's the button gone? Where's the rub gone? Here we are. Click there. Carry the 2. Here we are. Second kill.
Then you can just drop fucking dead.
Fuck.
I love Devin Sala's face right there.
That was usually the response I got from women while I was single.
And that's your friend that's like, bitch.
Yeah.
How dare you say that to my friend?
That's like when you go to the store, they're like, they make different size tampons. What do you mean? They told me to get tampons. What?
Just it's so good, dude. That was, and before we rate this, I do want to say, even though it's a very simple kill, watching that in the theater as a young child, everybody was like, "Oh,
yeah, it was."
Yeah, it was great surprise.
You can just drop fucking dead.
Bam! Bitch went down. Sid,
huge,
super bitch. Where do we rank that, audience? And by the way, while Jay and I are deciding, instead of putting a vote to everyone, I want everybody to spam where you think this belongs. When we're watching the chat, and we'll watch and see. So everybody gets to vote. Just type it in real quick. We'll save time that way. See what the chat's looking like on it. But
a lot of all-timers. Well, a couple all-timers.
I think, and it's on a slight delay as well, so we'll give it a second. My personal take would probably almost touch the sun. I don't think it's inventive enough to be all-timer, but I think the shock and the awe of it all puts it pretty close for me.
I'd piss off some people because I put it at pretty rad, and that's because it's so fast and it's so like. I don't know. It's not that it's not cool, and the shock factor, if you've never seen the movie before, definitely gets you in your panties. But personally, I mean, there's so many other kills that are later on after this that are a lot more inventive and cool. Just hitting by a buzz, dude. I got to stop watching so many murder videos on Twitter. It's like I don't see enough. I don't see enough blood.
See her parents cry.
I didn't see that. I didn't see the head come off the body when the motorcycle wrecked. I don't care. That really did. I really did see that. But anyway, I will give it a pretty rad.
Man.
I saw pretty rad for me personally.
Jay says pretty rad. I say almost touches the sun. I believe the chat mostly has chosen all-timer, if I'm correct.
That's fine.
Would you agree?
That's fine.
And yeah, there's definitely more all-timers in there. So we're gonna go with you guys. That's our opinions, but we're going with you guys tonight. All-timer, you get in that hole. Get in there, you dirty. What do we call that kill?
Squish melons. Squishmallows.
You're fucking quick. We're quick with it. He quick with it though. Fast with it. Squishmallows. Okay. All right. Let's just go right into the next one here. This is the best right here. What? Oh shit. Look, dude, there's a lot going on there. That's a long kill. You know? The computer spit out a Hellraiser. Oh, what just happened? Okay. The computer, you doubled yourself.
I know. I left.
Oh, did you what the fuck? Okay.
I don't know what's going on.
I can't remove your. Okay, there it goes. I think we're good now.
Okay,
it's gone. That was
I
weird.
was
What happened?
No, because there was an image of you that was I swear to God, it was like a fucking like that, like what was it, Back to the Future shit? It was like two of us, like, or Bill and Ted, and I was trying to remove the old image of you, and then I removed the new image of you instead.
Oh, did
So
I
was
disappear?
for a sec? Yeah, you disappeared. That you got, like, I don't know what. I don't know.
I bet you guys got me back down there, right? By the way, nobody spam what you think yet. Wait till we tell you. That way we can pay attention to the chat when we get to that point. Did the kill?
I didn't know. I missed the third one. I missed.
Okay, let me do it again. I was staring at the screen. I didn't even notice my internet took it down. Okay, here we go. God, we're so good at this.
I know, it's amazing.
There's so much going on in that kill. There's so much happening right there.
I like that
nobody
one.
say what you think yet.
I like that.
You like I like that one quite a bit too, because it's intricate as hell. First, the computer spits out something into her neck, just like Hellraiser 3, with the CD Cenobite, and then the way that the knife just falls. That would not happen, by the way, right? Like if you were on your back and you pull the knife down on top of you, there's no way it's going to just land in you like that. It's going to hit, cut you, touch, and then fall. I believe.
I guess I don't know, but I mean, I guess because the chair was the one that tipped over and like pushed it deeper into her heart.
Yeah, afterwards, which is just gnarly. But that would. Okay, right now, you guys spam where you think it should go. Start now. Spam where you think it should go. I'm thinking I'm back. I'm thinking almost touches the sun again, but maybe all timer.
I was gonna go. I was gonna go all timer too. I feel like it's like you mean, it's intricate. I like that. I like the way it builds up and all the different pieces that fall in line to make it happen. Let's make it happen, Captain.
Mike Captain. All right, you say all timer. I'm gonna be positive. I'm gonna go all timer as well. Got a lot of pretty rad. Stacy says fuckable. He's not impressed. All timer, almost touches the sun. All timer, almost touches the sun. Pretty rad. All timer. It's pretty mixed. Pretty.
D-Land says almost touches Jay. Yeah, I know. It almost did. It almost touched me. But
said a lot of all timer, almost touched. This one's pretty mixed. This one's pretty mixed.
Poll?
I believe so, Jim.
Okay, then let's do it.
I believe it's poll time. All right. So, and by the way, in the case of the opening of the, am I showing you guys all these tabs, or is it okay? Good. Still stuck on that one. All right. In the case of the opening of Final Destination, the original Final Destination, you guys say that opening is an all-timer. 55% say all-timer. 24% say almost touches the sun. I would agree with that. It's the opening. It's the quintessential introduction to the franchise, and yeah. They had the balls to actually do like an intricate plane explosion and show all of that shit, and it really didn't look that bad, especially for 2000.
Yeah, it's not bad. So at all. It really got you going.
Gets you going, Jim. And okay, with the poll, we're gonna call this kill. That was the teacher, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Teacher. Teacher house explosion. And we got I'll just put the three that you guys mainly pick, which is all timer, almost touches the sun, and pretty rad. I'll throw Effable in there because Stacy wants it. I'll do this for you, Stacy. I love you, pal. All right, so that one's going to a poll. Shall we go to the next one?
Yes.
Let's go to the fucking next one.
And you ain't taking me with you!
It was quick, but it was funny as hell when it happened. You got Stiffler.
That's not a way to get ahead in life. That's for sure.
Go ahead and spam where you guys think that was. I just heard what you said, you stupid bitch.
I guess he won't be the head of a corporation anytime soon.
Spam where you guys think Stifler's death should go. And so that was cut up a little bit because it was such a quick kill and you can only show less than 6 seconds on YouTube. But the train hits that like piece of he's going off. He's like, he's going crazy. He's got a great little monologue there. And then they hit that little shard and it cuts his head off. Totally unbelievable. But it's death. Death's going to figure out a way to get it done. And it looked cool as shit. And it was pretty funny. I would probably say Man, I forgot how, like, when you separate them like this, the kills in the first Final Destination are really good. I would go pretty rad.
Yeah,
Maybe
I feel
almost
like
touches the sun.
Yeah, and he was reminding me of myself screaming unreasonably at everybody and nobody about my internet for no reason whatsoever. Because that's exactly how I felt today. I would say I would give it pretty rad. I would also dip my toe into the almost touches the sun category as well.
Yeah, it's pretty close. Let's see what you guys are saying. Almost touches a lot of almost touches the suns. A couple pretty radicals. Exit theater meh is not an option. You either that is not a part of the love and hate board.
That kid is back on the escalator again. Jesus Christ, Exit.
I'm beginning to doubt your commitment to sparkle motion. A lot of pretty rads. Yeah, I'm seeing mostly pretty rads right now. It's pretty close. Pretty close. Seeing mostly pretty rad. Let's put it pretty rad.
Okay.
Let's do it.
God, this apple juice stinks.
Sounds like you were talking to a. Don't ever say that to a woman. Hey, this.
Yeah,
I'm gonna call that one. See, I'm not as fast as you. You're far quicker than me. It's the whiskey, I think. I'm
gonna you already had some.
I'm just gonna go Stiffler's. I'm having my first one. Stiffler's head is just what we're gonna go with here. Stiffler gets head. You know, that's funnier because we're funny guys, aren't we?
Yeah.
Are we, Papa?
At least we think we are.
I
have a good laugh when I look at myself in the mirror naked all the time.
I don't. I cry. FD1 opening is going to go to all timer where you guys voted for Atiba. Let's see on their past vote, the last vote that we had here. You guys said the Teacher House Explosion is an all timer, 42% to 31% to 23%. So it was close, but definitely an all timer. Is what
you should have called that one explosive lesson.
God, he's good. He's off. You're swinging a hot bat, pal.
No, but I had a few minutes to think of that one. So yeah, that's a good one.
That's great. Explosive lesson. Is it all? We got a lot of all timers, dude. We usually don't have this many all timers for anything starting out. You know,
rock out with your cock out, Ezel. He said, not the Stiffmeister.
Oh, I said Stiffler. So we've been hanging out with Eric too much.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
By the way, if you guys are pretty much It fans, check out their Patreon because we just recorded a Poltergeist with Eric and we had a good fucking time.
Yep. He's not coming in on Friday, is he? Huh? Are you listening to the sound of your wiener grow?
You broke up there. Yeah, but it's pretty loud because when it grows, you can hear it stretching. It's like,
oh, no, I said he's not coming in on Friday, is he?
Well, I don't want to talk about other men's travel plans, you know? I don't want to talk about other men's travel plans.
Well,
I said I don't want to talk about other men's travel
because I was unaware of the situation.
But oh, Jesus Christ. It's not what you think.
I know. No, I know what it is now.
Well, no, it's not what you think.
Oh,
it's I'm having a baby.
I knew it. I knew you were lactating. I could see it through your shirt.
It's a butt baby. It's a butt baby, and I'm having it. It's Jay's. We're gonna name it Stan.
That's a good name. It's a strong name. He's gonna be president.
I see a lot of familiar people here. What's up, Courtney and Holly and everybody? It's so good to see you guys. D-Land, what's up, buddy? All right. What the fuck are we talking about, dude? I had literally had a stroke just now.
Final Destination stuff.
Yeah. Oh, that's what the movies that we like to talk about.
Yeah.
Check out another kill. But first, before we check out another kill, I'm going to put the poll for the next opening kill. Final Destination 2 opening, which, by the way, is this month's Patreon commentary. Jay and I are going to film it. It's going to be a good time.
Yeah. By the way, we are going to be live Friday evening in person together because I don't know. Oh, I forgot. I didn't tell you guys. My birthday week is this week. I'm going to be. It's my 111th birthday. I saw how old I feel on Saturday.
I am Nosferatu.
So on Friday night, we're going to be having in-person live event for y'all. So it's gonna be fun.
Hell yeah. We're gonna celebrate Jay's birthday with you. With you. How was it? You ever notice that that's what the guy says when he fucks the chicken in Scary Movie 2? He's like,
oh yeah.
That's good.
He stuffed the shit out of it.
Take my strong hand, child. Yeah, Friday night we are live celebrating Jay's birthday. Gonna do some unboxings. Gonna hang out. Might play.
Maybe
some
we
video
could,
games.
play that Rivals that we've been promising forever. But we, just like our dads, we don't keep our promises. We just say maybe, son.
Yeah,
but yeah,
I'll test it. I'll test it first and make sure. But we should be able to do that.
Jonathan says, Jay, you better whip it out, and that will be our last time on YouTube. I'll certainly do that for you.
I could, dare to dream. It's his birthday though, not mine. People. Michael Parton says, I did see Captain America this weekend. I'd rate it as bookable. I feel like Feige got a little too comfortable releasing content, thinking critics would love. Yeah,
I've heard the same. I heard it it was just, like I saw this thumbnail for someone that had reviewed it, and I was like, "That's dead on." He's like, "It was a movie." Like that was the review. It was a movie, and I was like, "Yep, yeah, that pretty much sums it up."
And I think that's fine, but not. I mean, $280 million.
Yeah, even though they're trying to downplay that and say it didn't cost that. Yeah, right. In your brawl, we know.
Yeah, I just feel like at this point in Marvel, they should be making better movies than it's a, you know what I mean. Yeah. Someone nailed that. They said it so perfectly. I retweeted it. They were like, the problem is that the movie's fine. It's an okay movie, but you used Red Hulk as the marketing for the entire thing, and then audiences paid for a ticket to see it, and it should have been a surprise in the theater, and that's why reviews are bad, because it was in the movie for only a couple minutes, and you sold the whole movie based on it, and people were upset. And I'm like, yeah that's Blumhouse Universal. That's the when they know that they have a turd, they're like, well, let's just show the whole fucking thing in the trailer and hope that 5 minutes gets them to waste 2 hours. And I just feel like that's shitty marketing, dude. And that's a shame.
I had no desire to see that movie, like none. There's nothing about that trailer that excited me. There's nothing about the particulars of that, the plot that was exciting to me. I don't know. I don't even know. Like, honestly, right now, that's the old guard Marvel. Like and again, I've talked about this before. I feel like that's just in the pantry. They got to put it out there, and they're going to move forward with a brand new, I think the Fantastic Four will be the new building block for the new Marvel, because that movie's got to be successful for them to bounce back. It has to be.
Yeah. I mean, thank God for Deadpool Wolverine, or they'd be in dire straits right now.
And that literally was a lifeboat to them.
And Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman handed that movie to them on a fucking platter, dude. Marvel deserves almost, other than letting them go and letting them be R-rated, that does not. When you're looking at the climb and the downfall of Marvel, I don't think that they should get any credit necessarily for Deadpool Wolverine. That's just my personal opinion.
Well, it's not their movie; it's Ryan Reynolds' movie.
Yeah. So I do give them the credit that they let him do it, but yeah, that's how I feel.
Because the unsubstantiated rumors about that whole thing too was that Reynolds fought tooth and nail for him to keep complete control. So that, I mean, because they wanted to add in like scenes of Brie Larson's Captain Marvel and like the She-Hulk thing. He's like, no, fuck you, I'm not adding that in, because he knew what it would mean, what they were going to do with it.
It's insane, dude. I don't know what the hell they're doing over there. Jericho says, lost my job and my home, but I still have you guys. God damn buddy.
Man. You got a day. All in today.
Now, what are you complaining about, Jay?
I know. I'm over here bitching
about
my internet. This guy's like fucking homeless and like tweeting at a Starbucks or like messaging us from a Starbucks. I'm sorry, dude.
No, generally though, man. Heart's broken for you, dude. That sucks. But hey, it's another opportunity to get back on that horse and shove it up everyone's fucking ass. And you go do that. Tomorrow's a new day, my friend, and we believe in you.
Sure.
But thank you, buddy. Katie Sodbottom says, hi, dads. Love fans. Always good to see you, Katie.
Hello,
always
Katie.
good to see you. Hope your homework's done.
And if it's not, no skate park for you. I don't care how much you want to go.
I don't like it when she goes to those skate parks anyway, Jay. Those kids smoke the pot.
Well, if you're smoking the devil grass, then you need the Bible, and that's exactly where you're going to be going if you don't get your homework done. To church.
You'll be going to church with me. Yes, you will. Yes, you will. Love you, Katie. Says, have y'all watched Cobra Kai season 6, part 3, final season? I've been asked that multiple times, and the answer is yes. No, I have not. I can't get myself to watch it after that last disappointment, dude.
I heard it was good though. I do want to watch it, but I have to slog through some of the other episodes that didn't look that interesting. I think I started watching it and then I got bored. I think we're on episode 2 of season 6, and I to me it was like, here we go, same old. But the ending, I think everybody was talking about the ending with him giving his goodbye was really good. So I might watch it just for that, for Johnny's last hurrah.
I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna save it for a very, very long time. And when I just need to get me some of that in me, I'm gonna do it. Also, my battery's dying quick tonight. What the hell? Be right back.
Clinton says I still haven't watched part 2. Yeah, like here's the thing about Cobra Kai, and I know that some people like love it and worship the ground it walks on. I totally get it. I understand if you like it, but I feel like it got really repetitive and really boring after about season, I want to say 3 or 4, and not that, I mean, I love Johnny, dude. I think Johnny was the coolest character of all time. I really did. I love the character, but I feel like they just kind of went through the same motions over and over again, so it kind of got repetitive. Like, I don't know, I just lost interest in it. And that's why they stopped sending us codes so we could review it for you all, because they were like, these assholes.
Don't talk about me that way,
because
I come from the sun.
Yeah, I know. I was gonna say, did God just open up his toga?
Someday all this could be yours.
Yeah, it was like Mike got flashed by the holy. Like, check this out.
Let's pop on over to the Final Destination thingy again and see what we got going on over there. Next kill.
So who's next?
Waffle Iron.
I loved his face too. That's like the face you make right when you realize the Taco Bell's coming out the asshole. You're like, like,
I did. I was so disappointed they didn't show it because,
So
like,
who's next?
I don't know, flamethrower.
oh,
What the Fantastic Four guy? What's his name?
Reed Richards.
No, the fire guy.
Johnny
Torch.
Storm, Human Torch.
Yeah, that guy. He could play a shitty Human Torch for sure. He could have.
Yeah, he could have.
I mean, it was a surprising death. It was a shocking end to the movie, but they didn't show it, so I take points off. I think it's fuckable.
That's why. Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to give it to. I thought, yeah, and it
Go ahead and give us your opinions, by the way. Sorry, I didn't.
It was no. It's it's all I was going to say. It was like it really wasn't shocking that he was going to go. They had to end it on some kind of like twist titty like that. So I don't know, but I would say it's fuckable at best.
What a way to kick in the 2000s, right? Because this movie came out in 2000, and like the 2000s were all about like endings like that, like check out how rad we are, and then like the final kill would happen, like the surprise twist, and then like a tire on fire would fly across the screen, and then like Slipknot would come on. It's just the way they did shit back then. I miss it actually.
Is that water that you're drinking? I don't want any H2O around here.
I'm not only drinking water, pal. Okay.
Oh, okay. You're chasing with the old H2O.
I'm super thirsty. I'm super thirsty. I can't wet my whistle.
That devil's grass will do it to you.
A lot of dick spin in my mouth.
He's literally, I can see the cum coming out of your mouth as you're talking.
It really dries you up, They don't talk about it enough. Yeah. So I'm glad that 300 people just heard me say that. Hey, welcome everybody.
Hey, all right.
To the chit chat. 2 people left just because of that joke.
And just so you know, that FD doesn't mean fire departments. We're not going over those. We're doing Final Destination tonight. Kills.
Yes, it's true. Or we're reviewing fire departments across the
fire department. Yeah, we're making sure their training is in order because we're fat and out of shape, and we want to make sure healthy people get hired. That's what we're doing for.
I've worked with some firefighters who definitely were not in shape. I can definitely say that.
It is weird.
A lot of them are.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, it is weird. It's not just. I mean, cops too. It's like, what the fuck? Because you have to go through training, and then you're like, what the shit happened? Because they look like they look like that cop from The Simpsons. Some of them.
Yeah, I never worked with police, but I have been beaten by a few, and they were big boys.
I would have done it to you. You just got a face that says "Nightstick me."
Okay, Tomo, probably not. If you had a crystal ball, I'd say my sources say unlikely.
That's probably not gonna happen. We save that for the day stream usually, and we try our best.
Probably not. I don't know how many people we were rambling through there, but everything I see says fuckable. So let's stick that kill in fuckable, and I'm gonna call it the final kill of Final Destination. That's what I'm gonna call it because I have nothing good to choose. I'm gonna call it waffle iron.
No, dude,
just,
I was gonna call it marquee mayhem.
Marquee May. Was it a marquee?
Yeah, it was a marquee that fell
Okay,
down.
yours is better. So just take it. Just take it. Just see if I give a fuck. Don't call me when he's done with you. I was thinking of you remember Any Given Sunday when James Woods, he was the doctor, and he's like, come on, Marcy. And she's like, I'm gonna stay and do my job. It's just my job. And he's like, fine, stay here and get butt fucked by 12 Neanderthals. See if I can. He storms off the field. That's a great scene in that movie. It's fucking hilarious. Okay, Marquee Mayhem goes there for the last vote that we did, which was the opening scene of Final Destination 2. Unsurprising, a higher all-timer choice by you guys than the first movie, putting it ahead of the first movie. All-timer, 81% say the Final Destination opening log scene is, and that's fair, dude. Like, whenever you say Final Destination, everyone's minds, as good as that first movie was, go directly to the log kill.
Yeah, and I honestly, I know this might be a little controversial, but it might honestly be more memorable for people than the first one with the airplane.
Yeah, it's got a higher vote. So it makes total sense to me. I figured it would. I think it's a little bit overrated just because we all make that joke about, hey, look, we're behind logs. Remember Final Destination 2? But I still think it's a great opening.
A lot of hard wood going through people's faces and bodies in that opening scene. It's no wonder it's memorable.
Now that's the joke I'm going to make next time my wife
hardwood.
I'd be like, a lot of hardwood up there, a lot of hardwood in here. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. A lot of sap coming out of that. Got some sap in my mouth.
It's pretty sticky. Pretty sticky situation. Oh, me. Okay, so we're on to Final Destination 2. We are definitely behind schedule, but we are on to Final Destination 2. Here we go.
I said now, Silent Bob.
Oh no! I was watching it all by myself.
Yeah, I said now, Silent Bob.
Yeah, okay, there we go. I'm sorry for my outburst.
Oh yeah,
it won't happen
this
again.
fucking guy.
Yeah, douchebag. They got us good because like they kept really teasing the dick here. They kept thinking it's gonna be this or that. Spaghetti. I am gonna go ahead and name that one the spaghetti ladder. Yeah, that's what it is, the spaghetti ladder. But you know what? Great lead up, not a great finish. Look at how CGI this fucking thing is. By the way, go ahead and tell us where we should put it, guys. Go ahead and spam the comments where you think we should put it. Really CGI though. Look at this.
That guy looks like he smells like butt and like Hamburger Helper. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know what it is about him, dude. Like I was happy when he died because I just didn't like the way he looked. I don't know. He looks like he would also beat the shit out of like anybody that was in a relationship with him immediately.
Yeah, no, I could definitely see that, and I think the Hamburger Helper just comes from the fact that he was cooking. But you know,
he looks like he looks like Timu Matt Damon right there.
How do we have Matt Damon at home? Matt Damon at home. Yeah, I'm just gonna go fuckable this one personally because bad finish.
Yeah, fuck. I give it. I say fuckable as well.
And it looks like don't touch my spaghetti.
I thought you should have called spaghetti death.
Yeah, and a good point there. Ira said, "Move, you dummy!" Like he had a chance to move. He saw that shit, and like he could have.
Well, I think the whole idea was that he was an asshole who was arrogant, and he was like, "I just won the lottery, and nothing can touch me. I'm on cloud 9." And then that said, "Not on my watch. Bend over and let me put it in your asshole." And that's what happened.
By the way, if anybody just tuned in, they're like, "What are we watching?" Watching hot dudes.
It's a Gordon Ramsay cooking show. Aren't you excited? It is sandwich.
Let's put it in fuckable. Spaghetti ladder goes into fuckable territory.
Hell's Kitchen never got realer than this.
All right. No sucks about Steve's yet, but they're coming. They are coming, and so am I later tonight on Patreon. There's some tiers we haven't told you guys about yet. you gotta find out yourself. In the meantime, I'm gonna put up a polio. I'm not gonna give you polio. That
Get a back seat. What? You can't say that.
RFK would disapprove. Okay. Final Destination 3 roller coaster scene. Where do you guys Where do you guys rank that one? I'm putting up the thing right now. I'm going to tell you right now, though, for me, it's an all-timer because this is partly it's partly just because, dude, it's everything I ever feared on a roller coaster. I don't like them. I freak out. Like, I will freak out on a child's coaster, and I will start swinging and disrespecting my surroundings, and I will start cursing. Katie got me to go on the Looney Tunes roller coaster once, and I was freaking the fuck out. Parents were giving me dirty looks. I was cursing. I don't like it because I don't trust man-made machinery that way. But yeah, no, that scene really scared the crap out of me. And watching it on my couch, I felt like someone was inserting something large into my ass. Like I was like sitting up like this. Like I don't like it the way it makes me feel. A lot of CG though. All right.
Did I say 2 fingers? I meant 3. I felt like a prostate exam, eh? I mean, yeah, I would probably put it at almost such as the sun. I like it. I don't think it's like all timer for me. I mean, I also hate roller coasters. Well, I don't hate roller coasters, but I mean, I do have a slight fear of them. But I feel like the reason why it holds back a little bit is it didn't. I just watched the new like the opening when you sent me that compilation video, and it really doesn't age that well. Like it's CG'd out the ass, a lot of it, and it didn't look that good. Some of it just didn't look good to me.
Yeah, no, that's fair. There is a lot of CG. I'll give you that, and like a lot of corny stuff going on there. I feel like they nailed the roller coaster aspect of it.
But the idea, the roller coaster is 100%. It was fucking scary. Like the idea, the concept of it's great.
100%. All right, let's jump over. Let's jump over here. We already saw you shirtless.
Mind the gap. Tommy 2 times says my problem with the later opening kills is they feel a little too specific. That's yeah, you might have a point there. Like they do get a little bit overdone, a little overcooked, a little left in the oven too long situations. I agree with you. Yeah, you do see a rapid down. You see a rapid spiral down on some of these.
Yeah, dude. Some of them, like, they take so long. You don't realize when I was putting this compilation of the kills together today, you don't realize some of these, it's like 25 minutes before the opening kill's done with. And you're like, God,
that's true. Yeah.
But there, I can't wait for the new one, man. I can't wait to see what they do with it. I like that we don't know anything about it. All right.
Iron Wolf says the plate glass scene up soon. Yeah, I think it's coming soon. It's coming soon to a theater near you.
That dude looks just like Devin Sawa, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, here it is. Shiba!
Crunchy McCrunches.
Cut my life into pieces. This is my last resort.
That's a chiropractic adjustment nobody wants. Did you see how he bent? That to me, that's pretty fucking cool, dude. Like I like how like you see the body bend in like the way when it crushes it. I don't think it's like it almost touches the sun, but for me, I put it at least pretty rad.
Let me we're still on Final Destination 2, aren't we?
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah. Someone said you missed a kill in Final Destination 2. I don't think so.
I think that's the second kill, wasn't it? Wasn't it? Yeah, it was.
I don't know. I'm an imperfect man. All right. But give us your go ahead and spam with where you think that the plate glass kill should go. It's an interesting one because it's quick. Hot pocket. I'm in betwixt, dude. I'm kind of a pretty rad. I think
that's where I put it at pretty rad. If you said almost touches the sun, I could give it to you because I do like that they show a lot more detail with it. Because I mean, they could have just made it really cheap and just made it where it just splat it or cut away, but they didn't. You actually see the body fold up like an accordion, and you're like, oh. So I give it points for that. Yeah, I did. It was oddly satisfying the way that Windex cleaned glass squished that boy. But so I don't know. I'm either way, but I'll put it at pretty rad. I'm more strong on pretty rad.
Yeah. I think that's the appropriate spot for it. And it looks like you guys agree with this too. A lot of pretty rads in here. So I got some all timers. Some people really love that one, and I appreciate it. I do because it looks good. Like, how can you not film a ladder going into someone's eye without making it look like terrible CG? But then you can do that, and it looks awesome. It looks fucking awesome.
It did look good.
I said Hot Pocket here. I think it's your turn to name this one, by the way. Though I think it's your turn.
I'm going to call it Windex Squish.
Windex Squish. Yeah. I can't get this bug off my windshield. Windex Squish, and it goes to pretty rad. I said Hot Pocket. What I meant to say was Pizza Roll because it turned him into a condensed,
or you could have called it Accordion Splash, but I'll go with Windex Squish.
Accordion Splash sounds like a royalty-free music that you use on your
it sounds like it sounds like a defunct file sharing site where you share music.
Yeah, Accordion Splash. And it's
it's like you guys use LimeWire. It's like, no, dude, I use accordionsplash.com. It's like, oh, that's a good one.
Dude, they should do a water park kill in one of these openings. I think that would be dope because there's some fucked up things that could happen in water parks. You know?
Yeah, that would be fun. That'd be interesting to do. Like what the no, we don't know really the opening for the new Final Destination, what they're gonna go with.
Yeah. I heard something about a burning building, but who actually knows? Who actually knows, Jim? Let's see here. Corso says, "Hey, Dr. Loomis, thanks for the breakthrough session. I feel much better. By the way, the brownies I bought should be kicking in right about meow."
You're very welcome. Except your check didn't clear, so go fuck yourself. Those brownies, I hope they shove up your ass so that you have diarrhea for a week. Next time, come prepared or don't come at all.
Yeah, dude, I saw. So you know how you've been getting stuck on those or the like the fights and shit on Twitter and whatnot, like the fighting and the deaths and the dismemberments and whatnot. I've gotten on a kick on Reddit because the algorithm found out that I'm interested in this kind of drama. The am I overreacting or am I the asshole?
Oh, dude, I swear to God, dude, we're like gay soulmates or something. Because I literally I'm on the same thing, even though I didn't join the community. I had gone onto those a few times. The am I overreacting, and I scrolled it, and now I'm getting recommended posts from it.
Oh yeah, dude. I'll be like on the toilet at Walmart. I'll be like, oh no, he didn't. He did not. You need to get out of there, girl. Get out. There's some crazy ones though.
I'm also on apartment living. Like literally, there's a subreddit called Apartment Living, and then it was like people like, is this note too much? And it was like, there was some person left a note that was like, hey, other people don't want to see your trash left outside your door. If you are not disabled, please take the trash out.
Smart to put that if you're not disabled in there. You don't want to get
it is actually good. Well, the Crackosaurus that lived next door to me that got arrested by the police, they were doing that, but of course they were hiding for the police, so they were in some way disabled from getting caught. They didn't want to get caught.
Busy doing murder,
but they were leaving their trash outside their fucking door, and I 100% get that because you can track bugs, rats, mice, whatever. And then the person in the Reddit post had mentioned that they'd contacted the property manager, landlord, and even people that were responding underneath their posts were saying they won't do shit about that. You have to actually the tenants need to hey, don't do that. Like that's fucking gross. Don't leave your trash outside the apartment door.
Yeah. Well, the reason I even thought about it was because I saw one today, and they always show their text. If you guys don't know this, there's always a really juicy text conversation for you to read through.
Oh yeah, those are good.
That was a good comeback, and you're like, where's your kids are like, feed us, we're starving, and you're like, oh, sorry, I've been on the Reddit board for 6 hours. But no, there was a girl who went to a party and she put brownies on the table and did not tell her friend, who she knew was extremely scared to do edibles, that the brownies were edified. And the girl ate like 3 of them. And I was like, first off, take it easy on the brownies, Sheila. All right, 3 is a bit much. All right, 3 is a lot. 3 is a lot. You need to calm down. RFK with the proof. But and she got super sick, and the girl was like, I don't know what your problem is, just an edible girl. And it was, I don't know.
That pissed me the fuck off. That reminds me of that reminds me of that comedian that basically Burt Kreischer's friend that basically drugged him. He gave him something and he didn't know what it was, and it was an edible or something like that, and he thought it was funny, and the guy got freaked out, and he's like, I didn't know you gave me that, and he's like, I have a show to do in fucking 45 minutes, and you just drugged me, and he's like, thought it was funny. I'd beat the shit out of somebody do that to me. I mean, obviously I wouldn't be able to hit him because I'd be so fucking high. I'd be punching a wall or something, or beating a sock up. But yeah, that's bullshit. But it'd be fun. Maybe we should do this one day. Maybe we should just go on Reddit. Yeah, that's always fun. But I'm saying what we should do is go on Reddit and pull up those posts, and then we can all react to them together.
That'd be a good time. That'd be a fun Patreon.
We could make it like a Reddit segment, or something go 25 minutes or 30 minutes and just go through Reddit posts and just talk about them.
That would be a really fun fucking Patreon stream, dude. I would be down for that 100%. Okay. All right. So sorry for the tangent.
It is what happens when apple juice is introduced into the night.
Of course, it was goddamn. I asked the question, what are you talking about right now? Crazy Saints says, "Sup, motherfuckers? I knew I had to say hello. Slenderman, please sing some of Madonna's Like a Prayer. Love, peace, and chicken grease. My brothers from other mothers." Dude, that's how I know that we're on the same wavelength, Crazy, because I didn't even have to think about those fucking emojis. I knew exactly what you were saying. The pest.
I got you. Life is a mystery. Everyone must stand alone. I hear you call name. And it feels like home.
That was the best
Dude,
singing you've ever done in your
I
life. Dude.
swear
You
to
nailed those
Christ,
notes.
dude, if anybody ever walked by and they hear that, they're like, immediately, tomorrow, eviction. Tomorrow, eviction.
If I was walking by your apartment, I heard that. I'm like, that motherfucker's in there doing some Wild
I was
Horses
like,
shit.
I don't know what
Did you
the
fuck
fuck.
me?
He's like, he's
Fuck
got,
me.
he's probably got his dick tucked in between his legs. I don't know what's going on. What y'all think? In or out? What y'all think? In or out?
Hear me name. That was good. That was really good. Okay. All right.
No, all
Focus,
right.
Jim. I'm talking to myself. Here we go.
Oh, fucking shit, dude. I hate that.
Head for the exits, everyone.
You know what that reminded me of? That was, yeah, definitely. Final Destination 2 came out before Resident Evil 1, right? With Mila.
Yeah. Go ahead and
okay,
spam. Where you guys think that one should go, by the way?
Yeah. I think it's fuckable at best. The decapitations, it's all right. It's just, but it's the fingernail thing is, I hate that shit. But the decapitation scene is just like quick, easy, and no bake oven situations.
Yeah, and again, Final Destination 2 just jumped right in with the terrible CGI, probably setting the tone for a couple of the movies that came after it. That head squish was awful looking. But the nails, that was gnarly because you usually see the nails, but it's usually in like a Leatherface type house where it's like scratching wood or carpet. To see it on that metal, did not like. But also reminds me of Speed a little bit. Remember that fucking bitch in Speed that would not get out? Everybody's like, Keanu's there, and he's like, come on, let's go. And they're pulling him out, and everybody's like helping each other, or they're working together. And that woman's like, I can't do it. I can't do it.
Oh yeah,
then,
it's always that. It's always something that it's like, bitch, you're on your own. It's your ass.
yeah, dude, that was great. They finally got her out, but she barely.
Dude, that,
like,
you know what?
Deserved it.
It reminds me of like in Jurassic Park when that little boy wouldn't come out of the Jeep in the tree. And he was like, come on. And I'd be like, all right, well, I tried. Sorry, your brother's an idiot. I couldn't save him.
Well, see you later. Yeah. That's definitely wow, there's some high thoughts.
A lot of people like that. Random. But you know what? It reminds me, I think it was done better in the Resident Evil movie. It was the same setup where the girl got her head caught in the elevator thing.
Yeah.
But it was just done better.
I agree, Holly. Thank you, Holly. Let's get those likes up, boys.
Hey,
every
come on, guys!
Like on this video, that's like an angel coming.
Yeah,
to your house to bless you.
Be our hero. I can be your hero, baby.
Oh yeah. Not many people are giving their opinion on that one, so I'm just going to let us decide it and say, look at me. I'm just going to call it Speed on Ice, because it felt like Speed to me. Where is this? Well, that doesn't really explain it. Elevator Gauntlet. I don't have a good one for it. Do you have anything funny? Because I don't have anything funny.
Head case.
Head case.
That doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense.
Elevator head case. Sounds like a Nine Inch Nails song. Head-evator. There we go.
Damn, dude. The more of this apple juice that just goes through my system, the less intelligent I become. So all these like funny things are gonna go away.
Head-evator. Yeah, it definitely sounds like a Nine Inch Nails song. Okay, so in the case of the last vote that we did with you guys was, where do we put the Final Destination 3 roller coaster opening? You guys say they love the openings, man. They love the openings, and I agree with you on this one in particular. They say it's an all-timer. Final Destination 3 roller coaster opening is an all-timer at 54% to 27% for.
I don't really think that you got. To be fair, dude, I don't really. Even the one that we hadn't seen, the fourth one, was. It was kind of cheap, but it wasn't bad. The opening.
I literally just watched it and I can barely remember it. So I'm gonna have to let you guys completely decide on. That was the race car one.
Yeah.
Yeah, all the openings so far have been all timers. So we'll see where that one goes. All right, let's jump in another.
This is good. I like this one.
Oh God!
Shit!
Better Rhino than any Spider-Man movie has ever given us. Yeah. So like I can't show it all obviously, but it was so funny because if you watch that, she gets in a wreck right here, and that thing is like right there. That pipe is gotcha. It's right there, and it sits there, and they're like, "Wow, close one, we survived." And then this girl's being an asshole to the firefighters, whatever. And she's like, "Just make it not loud or whatever." And he goes, "Sure." He's like, "Which one? This?" It just jams the jaws of life into it.
Yeah.
Now this can happen.
I love it, dude. I think this is one of the most one of the more creative ones they did. I put it in Almost Touches the Sun personally. I do that.
Tell us where you want it, guys. Comment, spam the comments, and we'll look at that. You think Almost Touches the Sun? That's exactly where I would put it, by the way.
And that's that death. It's a little death I like to call Spiked Karen. Spiked Karen. I like that one.
Not sober Karen.
No,
spiked Karen.
Camera.
Like you spiked the juice.
Get it straight, guys. With a spike through the fucking
juices.
forehead.
I'm getting some all-timers in here. All-timer. Eric just goes, he's so high. He's like, I like.
No, dude. Eric is like, Eric's like RPing a fucking mafia boss. I like. Action says, "You know where I want it, Mike?
In the toaster.
Right on my ass after you kiss it. What?
Bend over. I'll show you." A lot of all-timers, a lot of sun. All-timer, Almost Touches the Sun, Almost Touches the Sun, all-timer, Almost Touches the Sun, all-timer. It's tight. So next one I see is what's gonna go. I'm gonna get the next one I see. You and I both said Almost Touches the Sun, right?
Mm-hmm.
Dennis Hawk was the next one I saw. He said that's some good head. It's Almost Touches the Sun, and that's where we're gonna put that little guy right there. Spiked Karen. He's Almost Touches the Sun.
It's head you could die for. Am I right?
You stupid bitch. Okay.
Toaster said, "Dude, look, I heard by
All right, here we go.
Oh, that's a good one, dude. It's like I love the sound. I love the sound effect though. It's like I just like it.
It's a great setup, but I just hate the CGI right here. Go ahead and spam what you guys think about this one. Look at this. If it weren't for that little bit of I'm touching the screen. If it wasn't for that little bit of intestines, I think it would have been terrible.
Well, I just like the sound of it, and it is. I know it's quick, like some of the other ones, and I kind of pooped on them, but that one works because maybe it's just the sound and the way it all came together. Just it's fucking awesome.
I do love that the fence blew into him.
Yeah, plus he looks like the guy that's like from All American Rejects, and he's like, just a little inside, it ends tonight. He does. He looks just like that fucking dude.
Oh, by the way, while you guys vote on that one, fun story. Kate and I went to emo night on Valentine's Day. Oh, buddy, let me tell you what. It was packed. It was sold out, and like I had a lot of tequila. And we realized that when you go out to smoke, in our case, hit our vapes, you can just come in the side door and you go right in the front. And it was like, this is sweet. But all of a sudden, things started to open up, and everybody was like opening up. They wanted to do a circle pit, like right there in front of the thing, which is dumb as hell because it's just a DJ, but it was still fun. But I was like, I'm here. It's Valentine's Day on my anniversary. I'm not going to do that. But I just got a fresh beer, dude. And it was like at the brim. It was like it was just like a Wayne's World movie or something. What happened? Because I was like, all right, cool. And then someone just comes slamming into me, dude, and knocked my beer, fresh beer, all over the floor, like everywhere. And then Katie immediately just dips into the darkness like this. And I was like, all right, I guess I'll mosh too. And then I jumped in there and I started pushing people and shit. No, I wasn't being mean or anything. I was just laughing. I was like, fuck it, I lost my beer. Why not? And we're pushing. And someone just cold cocked me and I went down. So
I punched you?
No. I got bumped on the wrong angle. And I fell down, and I fell down on top of like 3 people who were already on the ground. I was like, dude, I was like a bug on its back that couldn't get up. And I was like, oh God, the floor was so slippery. And then a girl came over and she was like, take my hand. I was like, thank God. And she helped me up. It was really embarrassing. And I got my pants were all wet. But yeah, I got knocked down in a fucking emo night pit. That's how old I am. I should stop living.
I wouldn't even know I've never been in a mosh pit before. So if everyone started like gathering in a circle like that, like someone's getting ready to fight, like in school. It's like, who's fighting? Like, and then it's like, oh, everybody's like running at me for no reason. Fuck that.
Yeah, dude, it was wild. It was still a good night though.
I gotta
Just
go
had to
pee real quick though.
drink. Okay.
I'll be right back.
I'm seeing a lot of all timers. Almost touches the Suns. I can't judge it. We're gonna put it to a vote. I'm gonna put it to vote. I don't want to shortchange you guys. I didn't love that kill, and I don't want to shortchange you guys. So let's see. Let's call it the barbed wire stoner slicer. Barbed wire stoner slicer. I am not a man who writes things. All timer. Almost touched the sun. Pretty rad. And effable. It's a pure vote this time because I couldn't read the chat fast enough. So yeah. So boo, we're alone. What are we gonna do together? We've got 5 minutes. Just say what you feel. Just let it happen. Let it happen. No one's looking. We're alone. Nothing happened. Why didn't anyone do anything? That was fucking weird. Jesus God. Jake Davis says, y'all the best in the business. Love the channel. I love you too, man. I'm going to be over later and I'm going to make you a Capri Sun. But I want to drink half of it. But at the same time, you drink it. And then we can stare each other in the eyes and have ourselves a real lady in the tramp moment. You know what I'm saying? Thanks, pal. Robin Barber says, really need the stream tonight. Wham always helps to pick me up. Get it out, baby. I try to flex extra hard. I went to the gym today. It's not a big deal. It's why I'm so thirsty and gay. But Robin, tomorrow's going to be a better fucking day. Not if you go too hard tonight, though. I'm speaking to both of us. JT, I gotta wait for Jay for that one because we gotta hear the next chapter. JT during the daytime streams. I don't know if you guys know this, but if you've been keeping up with daytime streams, JT has an issue with his mother. Mainly that he wants to sleep with his own mom, and it's an ongoing chapter book, and we really got to see where this one goes together. So I'm gonna wait for Jay for that one indeed because it's not something I want to do alone. I'm kind of scared to go in there if I'm being honest with you. Kind of scared to do that together. Hello.
Hi, child.
I heard everything you saying about me.
Well, I was talking to my wiener, like, why can't you be big like all the other folk?
You sound like Wild Bill when you said that. Why can't you be big?
He just drunk. That's all.
JT Owsley says my 60-year-old boss.
Oh.
Or 6, yeah, I think 60. Boss gave me a mini egg squishy for Valentine's Day to add a nice surprise. And to add a nice surprise, I gave her a hug. She gave it back and then mumbled in my ear, I'm trying to chill nicely today before my mouth cock attacks my mom. She gave it back and then mumbled in her ear. You mumbled in her ear? I'm trying to chill nicely today before I yell at the sideways you equals 3 attacks my mom. Does that mean cock? It looks like a weird wiener. Help me out here, bro.
I don't know what that. I don't even know. I don't know what you're saying, JT. You're fucking your goddamn horniness has got the better of you. I don't know how to read code. What is it? Hieroglyphics at the end? What is that?
Sounds like he finally got his wish, and now I just can't talk straight. Turd Turlington! Thank you kindly, our friend, with the greatest name in YouTube history. Turd Turlington says, getting hyped for the Monkeys release, so I had plans tonight to get drunk, listen to Shock the Monkey, and zap my steak finger with a caterpillar.
Get it, son!
What the fuck does that even mean? I worked with a dude once. He was like, see that girl over here? He's like, I'd pay to eat corn out of her butthole. I was like, what the fuck does that even mean, dude? That's kind of how I feel about what you just said. Wife walked in and ruined it all. Well,
isn't it the worst when your wife walks in and you're in the middle of a good pounding and you're like, what the fuck? You got off early? I'm in here watching porn. What are you doing? Knock.
Oh, yeah. It's really, it's not like they do in porn. It's not like, it's like, oh, you caught me. I could use a hand.
Yeah.
It's like,
those are professionals. Stop pretending to be your professional. You're not a professional. Stop trying to fuck like a professional, like Shane Gillis said. He was telling the truth, dude. He was like, I swear, dude, it was the most accurate thing I've ever heard in my life. When Shane Gillis was talking, he said something like, can women stop watching porn? Because when you come into the bedroom, we both can't be like trying to be porn stars because those are professionals. You're not a professional. Belly to belly still feels good. Like, it's the same thing. Belly to belly.
he's got a point, but we got to try. You know,
Yeah.
who are we if we give up?
I
But
don't know.
I will say the monkey this week. You seen it?
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna see the monkeys.
Fuck yeah, yeah. So I guess we'll probably review that. Probably.
Well, it'll have to be next week.
Yeah, we'll talk. I'm super pumped for that movie. I cannot fucking wait.
What's your
so
what's
good.
your early score prediction?
9.
Yeah, it feels good. Feels good about that.
Yeah. I want to say 9.5, but I can't. All right, let's pop over here for a second and do some more kills. Yes, we will. Yeah, it feels
All
good.
right.
Don't tell me to stop. I can't.
I'm just gonna push it in and let the goddamn whirlwind take me. Let's go.
Show it to him, Steven. Hang on, I messed up. Okay.
Austin said sumo sex. Yeah, dude. Sumo
belly
sex.
to belly is wild. Because everybody's been there where you feel your belly's touching.
That's
you're
it.
like,
Well, because most people around it, like most dudes, all right, if you're on top and you're playing that missionary game, you're trying to find the temple with your radon detector, and you're like on top of her and you're trying to be strong and like this is what it's like, and then your arms start shaking and shit and you give out, and then you're just laying on top of them huffing and puffing like a fucking out of breath fish from water. That's what it is. It's belly to belly.
When you notice the belly's touch, it's like, don't think about it right now.
It is what it be.
It's almost said.
Let them fight.
Let them fight.
God, we're so stupid, dude. Like I swear to God. You know what? There's a reason why we only sparsely now use apple juice in conjunction with these streams, because
to be honest,
it just goes too crazy.
I said more shit that I'm ashamed of when we're sober than
that's true.
Yeah.
Well, the difference is when you're having apple juice is like you just don't care when you say it.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
This one sucks.
Yeah, I don't like this one.
It looks like
that. That's just Dimension saying we can't afford Ali Larder for the sequel, so we'll just use our $15 that we have left on the special effects and get rid of her.
They tried their best to really set this one up, but it's so CG, man. Like, and nobody really cared. Like, bye, Ali.
Yeah.
Oh, Gene.
I was like, I didn't care.
Now.
Did you care? No, I didn't care. I was like, without Devin Sawa, you're just like, you're like one battery in my Xbox 360 controller. I can't use you. You're fully charged, but I can't use you.
Or in my vibrator.
I give that. I don't
her vibrator.
Or I'm sorry, New Line Cinema. Yeah, New Line Cinema. I'm sorry. I don't know why. Dimension and New Line Cinema, for some reason, they always get confused in my brain stem. But I will give it. Dude, it's barely fuckable. But I honestly put it in sucks my butt. I feel like it was just a cheap way to get rid of her, because they knew that they weren't going to bring her back for a sequel. I think that she was going to wasn't the TV show Heroes coming out around this time, and she was probably busy with that.
That sounds about right. That sounds about right.
Tomo Agato says, "Pull it."
No, it's clear, dude. It's clear, Tomo. I mean, everything I've seen says sucks my butt, Steve J, and I say sucks my butt, Steve. There's no reason to poll this thing. Let's just stick it in Steve's butt. It's lonely, Tomo. It's lonely.
I personally didn't like it. I just feel like up to that point, all the kills have been pretty cool, and then when you get to that, and it's like, what the shit PS2 graphics is this?
I got this one, dude. What do you call it? The alley farter.
That's a good one.
That's good. Steve's butt
explosive
farter. Why do we sound like fucking Beavis and Butthead there? At least I was like, yeah, alley farter.
I don't know. We've got the intelligence level of both, so I think that would work.
We've been called Beavis and Butthead many times. Yep. But as far as the other poll, if that's maybe what Tomo was mentioning, and for the barbed wire stoner slicer, oh my God, I can't believe it, Jay. They say the barbed wire stoner slicer is an all-timer. 30.
I think I liked it a lot.
Fuck y'all. I'm never coming back to school. Never. Fine.
Yeah. Rizzuto. Rizzuto's he's a baseball player. He's like, how many more brain busters are there? By the way, dude, I just watched Grown Ups again for the first time in a while. Did you like that one?
Movie, I love it.
Yeah, Grown Ups. Well, I think that you really appreciate it more when you're actually like kind of like them, where you're like hitting that overweight, like 40-year-old like era, and you're like, yeah, I get it. Like you're like, I don't know, like you look around, you watch everybody, and you're like, fucking kids, man, they don't know what it's like. They don't know what it's like when we were growing up. We go outside and shit and play, and they're in there with their goddamn iPhones, like playing around with fucking Tetris. Yeah, I know they're doing more than that, but that's where my brain would go. Tetris.
No, dude, you're 100% right. The older you get, the more Grown Ups is funny. Like
that's why I like. That's why like This Is 40 with Paul Rudd is way better now. Way better.
I love that
came
movie.
out.
Yeah,
way better than when it came out.
Movie, This Is 40 is a really funny movie. Like if you guys, it's like it's not as funny as like 40-Year-Old Virgin or some of Judd Apatow's other stuff, but it's still really funny. Like I like it a lot. I like it a lot. Okay. Here we go.
Brian, I think you better go check that barbecue.
That's a spicy meatball.
Where do you guys rank it? Spam the chat. It's the ending kill of Final Destination, dude. It's just so funny. And it's not, I edited it to make it funnier, but like just the quickness, the way it happens.
Brian, I think you better go check that barbecue.
By the way, I will say, you didn't play it there because I mean it's for copyright, but the way that ends and you hear that, boom, 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 you know, like that, that's fucking awesome. That when that song starts playing at the end, it kind of brought me back to like it sounded like something like Monster Squad would do. Like it's like we're the Monster Squad, and then they have that, you know, that bass line. I thought it was cool. The death itself is pretty rad to me. It's funny, but I put it pretty rad.
I'm right there with you, and it looks like the chat agrees with it too. That's mostly what I'm seeing is pretty rad for that one. By the way, I like doing it this way. I like it where the chat can just say it. We don't have to do the whole poll thing, count it, and then I think it's funner this way, for sure. But that's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing a lot of pretty rads. Reminds me of the old days, dude. I don't know if you guys have been around long enough for this, but when Jay and I used to do Friday night fights, back in the day,
that was like 3 weeks ago.
That was like 30 years ago. We're old. No, but Courtney, we'd have to have Courtney fucking literally count. They'd be like, okay, say one.
Oh, yeah.
Say two if you want this one, and everybody do it. And then Courtney would have to like write it down, count that shit up, and then send us a message list. So every vote took like 25 minutes.
Dude, Courtney was Chat GPT before it was Chat GPT. Like he was already on the move for you. He was already doing it. He was already calculating the scores. He was doing everything for you.
Yeah, dude. Like
I want to call that death Grill Master 5000.
I like that's fitting. And we're going pretty rad, right? That's what we said.
Yeah. By the way, I like that. It's so funny to watch like go up and down. Like when obviously we're going off in tangents, it lurks down to about 240, 250. It's like
you can't look at it. It makes you crazy.
I know. And it's like as soon as these assholes get back on topic, I'll come back in. But if they're talking about like, you know, pulling their wieners or whatever, I'm gonna be out for a minute because I don't really care about what over 40-year-old men are talking about with their wiener holes.
That's true.
I get you. I get you.
Somebody else was fighting with somebody else earlier, and I didn't realize it at the time. And someone just commented, they were like, "God, you're like 50. Shut up!" And I was like, "I'm only 39. All right, you're hurting my feelings." I realized they were talking to me.
I'll be. I legit will be 41 on Saturday. It's fucking crazy, y'all.
Guys, be here on Friday to ring Jay's 41st birthday, and you never know if he'll get a 42nd.
Yeah, the way I'm going, probably not even all the way halfway through my 41st. It's like, oh, you got cirrhosis. Like, what the fuck you talking? It's like, yeah, you got a 70-year-old fucking liver. It's like, I didn't know that.
Yeah. We're at that age where we stare at our eyeballs in the mirror like this, like, oh fuck, it's no, it's just lighting. It's fine.
I literally did that like, I literally did it like last week. I was like, is it yellow? I was asking April, I was like, look at it. No, I was like, don't just look at it. Be like, you're fine. Don't just say that. Look at it. Get a microscope.
Don't just stare at it. Eat it. All right, Grill Master 5000. Let me put it into the poliosis. How about Final Destination 4's opening?
Ooh, that's
where would you guys put that one?
I don't think I know this crowd's not gonna like it.
I can't even remember it, dude. It's pretty forgettable. When they put that much CGI into it, dude, I just really check the fuck out. You know, it's hard for me, and I'm hard. So it checks out. Oh, me. Okay. All right. So that vote's in there for you guys. Let's watch another death. We're on Final Destination 3 now. By the way, had to be really careful with the editing of this one to not show titties. We know what happened. Those girls died in those tombs. You're frozen, aren't you? Fuck. Yep. I said titties, and Jay just checked out. It's ADD more than anything else. I'm sure his internet just farted. But go ahead and ramble on in the comments. Where do you guys think that one should go? We got a lot of all-timer, Almost Touches the Sun. I'm personally at... Oh, it's one of the most gruesome deaths you could possibly imagine. I'm good with Almost Touches the Sun, I think, but also I'm really good with all-timer as well. All-timer. What's up, LJ? Release the titty cuts. Yeah, dude, when you're editing that shit, it's like, oh, there's a lot of boobies in this scene. I'm always so scared that I'm going to leave that one frame in, and someone that fucking hates my guts online, and there's a lot of people, I know, I can't believe it either, will find that and be like, yep, I'm sending this in. You're fucked, pal. Get ready to learn Chinese, buddy. As the meme says. But yeah. A lot of all-timers. I'm thinking that you guys are choosing all-timer for this one. I'll see if we can get Jay's opinion here in a second. He chose a terrible fucking time to have his internet poop because I have to pee and I have to refill my drink. Yeah, dude, those girls were so annoying in that scene, though, weren't they? Like, they don't have any good titties, Karen, and they popped in Roller Coaster, and we're just like titties out, like dun 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 dun, and they look so stupid. Like, tell me how stupid these people look with the eye goggles on. Okay, well, it's hard to judge them when they're burning alive, but beforehand, when they were like dancing, boobs shaking everywhere, it was like, you guys look stupid. But yeah, have you guys ever gotten tanning beds before? I'm ashamed to say that I have. All right. It wasn't my idea. But when I was like in high school, a couple of my friends were like, we're going to the tanning bed, bro. And I was like, fucking what? And I was like, I am pretty pasty. I guess I'll go and enjoy it. It smells like hot chicks in there. And there's got to be some. So yeah, of course. And then my gym used to have one. So I was like, well, I'm pretty fucking ugly. Maybe I could use a different color. So I would do that there. But yeah, I always, even before I saw the scene, I thought of this. Because you lay down in a tanning bed and you hear it like the second you get in there when you wipe off the other people's pubes. I like to leave one pube behind, like a mint at a hotel, just like right there, like enjoy your stay. But you got to check and make sure they're cleaning it too. But yeah, tanning beds are scary. They're scary places, not only because you're giving yourself future cancer, but because, what if something goes wrong now? I don't care about the future cancer, but what if something goes wrong now? Michael Barnes like, fuck tanning. I'm with you, buddy. I'm with you, pal. Lay under the sun like our ancestors, like men. Let's put that one in all-timer. I'm pretty sure that's what I saw the most of. What should we call this one? Let's just call it Crispy Titties. Why not? It's true, isn't it? Oh, crispy. Oh, crispin. Oh, crispin. Glover tits. I think everybody will know what that's from. When we say all-timer, get up in there. Get up in there. See if I got a text from Jay. Now I have Roller Coaster stuck in my head, which is not something I fucking enjoy. So thanks for that. Yeah, the dial-up broke. Welcome, Alan. He is the new subscriber. I like the way you put that. I like the way you move. And welcome. Thanks, buddy. Here he is. I see you.
God damn. I feel like it just like literally I still had like internet, and then it just said I didn't have internet on the computer, but I still had internet. I feel like that guy in No Country for Old Men, like, you better into it. Fuck it. Whatever, dude.
I jumped out ahead of myself. Hey, I do have to tinkle though. By the way, the crispy titties in the salon got all-timer.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do. Very fast. It's a record.
Okay. Super chat wise, we are at CJG313 at 743 Pim. I gotta refill my glass.
All right.
Pee in the toilet. I'll be right back.
Oh shit, I can't see it.
Oh, is it off?
Yeah, because where my internet took a dump, I can't see it.
Okay. Well, you know what? In the meantime,
I can just talk chat. I can just talk chat until you get back. Don't worry about it.
All right.
Don't worry about it.
Facebook though. Now, how you
I like it. Y'all ready for that shit? I'm not. Hi, D-Land. Yeah, sorry guys. I don't know. I'm literally like pissy about the whole fucking thing, but you know what's helping? The alcohol is helping because I'm not as angry as I want to be. I took it out when I peed earlier. I just yelled at it. I was like, get the fuck out of my wiener. Anyway, it's stupid what I just said. Sup, Joe? Blu-ray says, Jay, have you watched the final episode of Cobra Kai? I have not. Someone asked about that earlier. I plan to. I definitely want to see because it did, from what I understand and what I've seen so far, the ending with Johnny is probably really good. So just a tip. Hey, Jay. Hey, Kyle. Send news, Jay. You don't want to see those. Hello, Action. Scotty Boy rules. Hey, Jay, more apple juice? I've got some. I never run out. When it's apple juice night, you never run out. Hey, Holly. Do I watch Invisible? No. While I'm trying to have sex with her, she just tries to be invisible. It's terrible jokes and bad puns and just bad dad jokes. It's awful. Invincible. Oh, I see. I should have waited for clarification. Yes, I do watch Invincible. Actually, Mike and I have done a couple of streams with Eric from Pretty Much It Films. What's Pretty Much It on YouTube? All the Invincibles. But yeah. Kyle says, Jay, what do you think about Mortal Kombat 2 movie dropping? You know what? Not much detail has come out about it. So, but the logo looked really cool, and the idea, the fact that they're putting Carl Urban as Johnny Cage, and the mock-up poster they used looks pretty awesome. So I'm kind of excited for it. Benny says, Jay, who do you buy your meth from now since your neighbor left? I mean, there's various people, they come and go. I really don't want to name my sources, Benny, because obviously, but I buy it from his upstanding citizen, churchgoer, as it was. Isaac says, your mom? No, it's not his mom. That's not that. Calm down, Benny. She brings me my weed. Behind the Gap says, I wish Dredd got a sequel with Judge. Oh, yeah, dude. Yeah, 100%. For me, I feel like that's one of the biggest travesties in Hollywood. I mean, I swear to God, I feel like Carl Urban in a sequel to Judge Dredd would have been amazing. And I know that it's so weird why that movie didn't do well. I don't get it. I never understood why Dredd didn't connect or it didn't sell well. I don't know if it was a marketing thing or what, but I think Carl Urban as Dredd was a slam dunk. It was a home run for me. Jake the Hero says, Jay, any tips on how you quit smoking cold turkey? Yeah, I didn't want to die of cancer of the lungs. No, I feel like just make up your mind, I guess. I mean, and just do it. I mean, vaping helps. I mean, it's not really the safest alternative, but as far as like quitting cold turkey off of smoking, which obviously is going to lead to some bad shit down the road, I feel like vaping is a good step to use as a substitute, even though some people would argue with you and say that it's just as bad because of the nicotine. But to be fair, there's not as many. It's the Diet Coke version of cancer. Of cancer sticks. That's what I like
to use men's penises as a substitute.
Yeah. The mouth fixation really helps.
You just use 2 fingers and just hold them.
Yeah, just suck on a wiener and see how that goes for a little while.
Yeah, there's not a cream filling in cigarettes. I'll tell you that.
Some would call that prison. Others would call that a cure.
Yeah. Nothing's rougher than a Marlboro Red, pal.
Yeah, dude. But here's the thing, dude. Straight up, I swear to God, and I've not had a cigarette in a minute. I still fucking crave it. Like, that shit will never ever go away. It is. Dude. I think, and I'm not saying this with absolute authority on the subject, but I think cigarettes, like smoking cigarettes, is like up there with like crack addiction. Because, dude, it's like it gets your ass and never lets you go, like ever. Once you taste that beautiful, beautiful smoke of the tobacco, you never want to let it go.
Dude, the only time it ever gets me, honest to God, is either when I'm like, if I'm real bad, if I've had a lot to drink, or if I'm watching TV and I've had a few drinks. We were watching Heels the other night, and Wild Bill's like, "Got a cigarette?" And I was like, "Oh fuck!" She opens the pack and pulls it out. I was like,
"Oh yeah."
Katie said the same thing. She was like, "That made me want a cigarette." I know.
And it's not the actual it's not the nicotine. It's the habit, of opening the cellophane off the cigarette pack or packing it or whatever, and then going outside and having there's something about it, dude. Like, I don't know, it's comforting. And that's how it gets gas.
Yeah, David Lynch said it best. He was like, "I enjoyed it. I enjoyed lighting the sticks on fire and putting the fires out." Like, yeah, dude, you nailed it in a way that I could have never pontificated.
There's something really cool about it too. Like when you're setting
don't
outside,
smoke, guys. That's what we're trying to say. We're not trying to make it seem good.
I'm not trying to like glamorize it, but there's something about it. Like when you're drinking, if you're having a couple of brewskis, and maybe it's been a long day, and you're sitting there and you're kind of relaxing to get away from all the stress of the day, and then you're sitting outside in the summer.
Google balls.
There it gets you. And you look at that, cigarette, dude, and the ember lighting in the dark. Oh my god, it feels like comfort. I don't know.
Yeah. And no matter what you said,
I'm gonna smoke tomorrow. Fuck you.
No, you're not.
No, I won't.
When the problem is that no matter what you said, if you said it with a cigarette and you hit it at the right time, it landed way fucking harder. You're like, and that's why I won't go over their house anymore.
Yeah. I don't know what it is, man. It just feels cool. Like if I watch any cowboy movie, I want to have and I don't even drink whiskey. I want to have a whiskey and a fucking smoke. I just want to do it.
By the way, can I recommend something to you guys in the chat? It's fucking great, and I don't feel like enough people are talking about it. Tom Green has like 15 things going on Amazon right now. I've only had the time to watch one, but his stand-up, if you're a Tom Green fan or we're in the 90s, his stand-up on Amazon is so goddamn good. This has nothing to do with cigarettes, but like, dude, it's weird because he's being sincere, but dude, he'll just stop when he says something awkward that's not funny. He'll go, when I say chicken, you say sandwiches, chicken. It's like, he's still weird as fuck, but
is he telling like a story of his life?
It's kind of, he just says weird shit.
And he's just talking. Okay.
But he's mostly just talking. But every once in a while, he'll get crazy eyes and he'll like freak out. And it's like being back in the 90s again. Like it's like an hour-long stand-up on Amazon. You guys should watch it. One of the
best stand-up comedies that you can watch though is John Leguizamo's. It's really good. Where he tells the life, like his whole story with comedy. It's fucking amazing. And I'm actually shocked that they never did a movie like about his life, because it was so interesting in the way that he how he describes it and everything with the comedy. Would be great. It would be an awesome movie.
Yeah, that was a fantastic fucking stand-up. John Leguizamo's was. I also like Jim Jeffries a lot. Marlon Wayne's stand-up's good. Most of those are good. Anyway, what are we talking about? Let's
get back into some death.
Let's get inside of death's bum.
Speaking of cigarettes, let's get in there.
Yeah. Perfect conversation. In the case of Final Destination 4's opening, we have our first opening that not only isn't going to reach all timer, it's going all the way to fuckable. And that's Final Destination 4 with the race cars going around the track, engines jumping and bumping in time. The red green light flashes. I was going to the cake, but yeah, fuckable. You guys said fuckable. 37% is the Final Destination opening.
And as y'all know, Jeff Gordon's my hero. So, I'm glad NASCAR gets some mentioning around here.
It's about fucking time. I can't find the button, so I'm stalling. I don't know.
Dude, Dad used to watch NASCAR all the time. And I can't understand it, dude. My barbershop that I go to, they all talk about it. And I'm like, I don't understand it. Because there's like, apparently you get points on the season and shit. I don't know how it works. It's so fucking weird to me.
Yeah. It's Spiked Head. Was that supposed to be up there? No, okay.
Spike Karen.
FP4. Yeah, opening. That goes into fuckable territory based on Ural's proclamation.
Y'all didn't like it. I get you. It's a southern thing.
Yeah.
It's a southern thing.
We are in the midst of Final Destination 3. Here we go.
Pretty cool. Pretty good.
Oh,
pretty good.
Glover.
He did look like with the engine block in his head. I feel like he looked like the guy that played Rhino for 5 seconds in Amazing Spider-Man 2. What was his name?
Paul Giamatti.
Paul Giamatti. He looked like Paul Giamatti with a Hawaiian shirt.
That's an all-timer for me, dude.
It's a great fucking the sequence the whole thing leading up to that point was awesome. I would give it Almost Touches the Sun, but I could see it being an all-timer.
Yeah, dude. Just I mean, the way that the whole thing pans out, and they're stuck in the drive-through, and then the truck rolling down the hill, gonna tell my mama what, and then like,
yeah, dude. God,
the way it gets stuck on there and just
because wasn't that guy being an asshole or something in that drive-through?
Oh, he was. Weren't
they trying to warn him? Or I can't remember.
He was the one that was hitting on all the girls constantly on the roller coaster and shit too.
No, this is part 4.
This is 3. We're in 3 now. We're on 3 right now. No, the part 4 was just I'm letting them vote on the openings. But this is still part 3. Yeah, no, this extra little.
Oh, yeah. That'll do it.
Mary Elizabeth Watson was in 3. That's crazy, by the way. So Jay said it Almost Touches the Sun. I said all-timer. It looks like most people are so far. I'm gonna give it another second. I'm seeing a lot of Almost Touches the Sun, so that's probably where we're gonna stick it.
ATTS sounds like a venereal disease.
Yeah, you got that ATTS. Oh no! Again,
always per sure taint suckers. What?
Always tickle the sack.
Always, that's a good one. Always tickle the sack.
Came out of that one.
ATTS.
Yeah. It's almost throwing the damn towel. That's an old school one right there. We used to do that all the time. Yeah. Almost Touches the Sun is what should we call that one?
I would call it Twisted Metal. Like the video game Twisted Metal.
yeah, that's perfect. Almost Touches the Sun, Twisted Metal is what we call there, and that's where it goes. Now, I'm pop back over. Let's get through 3 real quick. Let's get through 3.
Yeah, we gotta get through that. We gotta catch back up, y'all. Come on.
Well, that's what Nicolas Cage does in Gone 6. All right, now I'm ready. That's a cigarette scene too. It's like,
I know. God, well, that whole movie's a cigarette movie. Yeah, that whole movie, that or Fast and the Furious, without a doubt, for me. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, that's definitely a cigarette movie. We used to hang out with this dude who was so fucking corny. He thought he was badass. I just had this memory when Stains. Remember the song "Outsider"?
Oh my god, yeah.
What was that? How does that song go?
I'm not depressed enough to remember, but I know.
Yeah, like I think I blocked it out. Like,
it's depressing. I know.
He's like, this is a cigarette song. You got a lot of cigarette.
Yeah, when you hear that shit, you're already fucking knee deep in some alcohol and depression. I don't want to hear that.
What do I do? Okay. What was it? I just completely lost
Twisted
my train
Metal.
of thought.
No,
I already did Twisted Metal. I just got lost. I'm jumping back over here now. Okay, here we go.
Okay.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, but all I can think now is the Green Day song. Like, I'm an outsider. All right.
I remember this. Yeah.
There was a kill in Hard Eyes like that. And dude, I get that the smushing of the head is cool, but when it's that CG looking, I do love
it looked really bad. It looked really bad.
But dude, I do love when he's like, fuck yeah! When you watch the movie in real time, his eyes roll up in the back of his head. Oh no, you can see it right there. Watch this shit, dude.
Oh
this
yeah, I saw it.
Freaky.
Yeah.
It looks like Cyber.
Yeah. I don't. What the fuck is that? Like, what? Like, is that like something like where it's like a really like it's an oversight by the editor or something? Like they were like adding in the CG and it just looks weird.
I think maybe, but yeah, it's weird.
Or he's becoming. It's either that or he's becoming a fucking werewolf. I don't know which one's happening.
It looks like he's from Twilight. Spam the comments right now. Where does this one go? I am gonna go fuckable at that.
That's all. That's all I give you, Steroid Jim. That's all I give you, Steroid Jim. I don't like it. I think it's like I feel like it was like, hey, how do we get rid of this guy? All right, we'll have him work out and squish his fucking head. And you know what? It's allegory because he had a big head. Egotistical. Squish that shit down.
Lunk alarm. We'll name that kill.
Lunk
big
alarm.
Old squishy here.
Lunk alarm.
Lunk alarm is what we should name that kill. That's
alarm,
the name of that kill. Yeah, lunk alarm for sure.
I couldn't imagine. You imagine being in like a weightlifting room or whatever and hearing an asshole go like, oh, like he was fucking like Van Damme doing like the splits in Kickboxer where they're pulling his legs apart between the bamboo. It's like,
Oh,
dude,
I've seen it, dude.
you can just fucking calm
seen
down,
it.
dude. Maybe you don't do that much weight, and your fucking steroids are ruining your wiener. Just calm
I
down.
see- It's made me paranoid in the gym, dude, because I'm not like that, but like I'm always afraid that I'm like breathing heavy because like I always have my music up real loud so that nobody talks to me. So I'm always afraid I'm like, because I've seen people and they're like, they'll do the deadlifts. It's always a deadlifting dudes, and they're like, "Ugh!" And I'm like, dude,
Yeah.
calm down. You're not going to war. All right, we're at the YMCA.
Yeah,
All right, that lady over there is 85 years old. She doesn't even know where she is right now.
I would do the thing where I would go, oh, ew. I want to get those kind of looks while I'm doing it.
God,
Like,
now that's
that-
a gym I'd go to.
Now that guy is releasing, and that's what we like to see around here. He's burning calories and releasing.
No, I'm just picturing a trainer standing over the guy doing that, going release, and the guy's like, ah.
Yeah, like I would be like having a guy spot me, and then his junk would be in my face. I'd be going, ah.
Oh, Michael Parton said,
Anyway.
"Jay, that is so hot." I thought of you when he said that, Michael. I did. That's actually what Jay sounds like in bed. I don't know if anyone knows that.
100%.
Even when he's with a woman.
No, I try to make myself sound like a lot cooler. I'm like, ugh.
Like,
But
you're
it
taking
doesn't.
a shit at a
No,
Walmart.
it doesn't. Yeah, it's just like a poop. It's like a poop.
Just a quick.
More like it's like this. I probably look like a fucking psycho, dude. I probably look like a serial killer when I'm doing it. I'm just like, I don't
That's
know.
exactly
We're
what I
getting
imagine.
way off goddamn topic about the Final Destination times, which is what we should be talking about, not my sexual faces.
According to you guys and us, lunk alarm is fuckable.
Eric, that's exactly what the fuck. Reminds me of Resident Evil. He's like, what the fuck is that?
Hey, guys! Other streamers won't do shit like that for you. They won't share that part of their life with you.
We
like
reveal
changes.
all on this channel. All of it.
Oh my god! All right, that's fantastic. Okay, so lunk alarm, and we go. This is good. Dang, 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 dang.
That's a good
I had
one.
to clip it up hard because it's a slow burn, but
Yeah,
man.
it's not. Yeah, but the whole sequence of events is good.
Comment down below right now or in the chat where you guys think that one should go. I think it's almost touches the sun.
I was gonna go there with you as well.
My heart burns there too, Steven.
Yes.
Yeah, dude. Like it's a really good kill because it's a slow setup, and I love that dude with the big long black hair. That's what. By the way, that's exactly what I look like in college. If anybody ever wants to know what I look like in college, I don't know why you would, but that's the guy that I look like. My mom came to visit me once, and I dyed my hair pitch black, and it was all hanging. I had like Dickies on, and she was like, "You look thick. You look like a freak. Look at these other kids around here. They don't look like you. You look like a freak." So I always like that guy.
If you look
his
like
mom hates him too.
you look like the stunt double for the guy that fucked the pie in American Pie. What's his name?
Jason Biggs.
Jason Biggs. You look like the stunt double for Jason Biggs. He's like, he didn't actually fuck the pie. A stunt double did.
Yeah, you look like goth Jason Biggs. Yeah, that's what I look like basically. Goth Jason Biggs. No, great kill though. I say almost touched the sun. It looks like everybody agrees with us there. Oh, tons of almost touched the sun. So that's it. That's the easy one.
Jonathan Harado says that one is pretty rad. I agree. That one was pretty dope.
What do we call that one?
Screwhead.
All right, yeah. There were nails, doofus. No, but screwhead.
Or you call her nailhead. I don't know. Call her pinhead.
Ah! All right. Screwhead. You already said it. It's already in the bank, and you can't take it out. You can't make a withdrawal once you've made a deposit. Like Elon Musk.
Oh, Tomo he had it. That was a great one. Nailed it. That's a good one. Nailed it.
All right, I'll change it. Fine. You talk me to it. I like to think about Harrison Ford in the shower. Nailed it. Is it cake? All right. Let's get through these Final Destination 3 ones so that we can rest our heads. All right. We know.
Oh, yeah. This one.
Quick decision.
It's a good. Yeah. I didn't know the
Comment
Wachata
below.
were biters. Yeah. A spear through the chest clavicle.
I think we should call it the Patriot because it was a
Yeah, dude.
it was a flag.
Or the Viking. I would. Yeah, dude. To be fair, I want to give that one the fuckable situations to me. I don't really feel like it was that cool. It wasn't that impressive. By the way, I just want you all to know and understand how depraved and sick we all are, all of us here tonight, because we're talking about and ranking death scenes from movies where we're like, hey, you know what? That one really didn't scratch the itch that I wanted for that gory graphic moment. So yeah, a chick got killed with a spear through her heart, but it just wasn't good enough. I need more, Steven.
Oh God, why did I make it so strong? Yeah, no, we're actually we're a sick people. We're spending our Monday evening.
She took that pretty hard. She did.
We're spending our Monday evening ranking people's deaths, ranking people dying. We're sick, and we need help. All of us, especially you all.
Well, Holly Roxy said it best right there.
Hi, kids. Do you like violence? Want to see me stick 9-inch nails to reach my eyelids?
Hey, we're all part of that generation. So there you go.
Oh, yeah. Copy me and do exactly like I did. Try a sin, get fucked up worse than my life is. Okay. What are you guys saying about this one? This one here. Fuckable. Pretty.
I put it at fuckable personally.
Yeah, I don't think a lot of people commented on that one. We're going back to the last one there. So fuckable is where we put it. The Patriot. Let's jump back in. Did you like that segue? That was professional as fuck, by the way.
Yeah, I wasn't going to say anything. I don't want to jinx it.
Squish.
No.
Fake as hell. It was it was a good setup because he was like, "The myth, you're never going to kill me."
I just didn't like.
It's great graphics.
Kool-Aid splat. I do like if it plays a little longer where his hands twitching. They do show a little bit of an extra touch on it.
Okay, here's what I'm going to start doing. I'm going to say comment now in the chat. So anything below that will count because I always get confused if you guys are commenting on the last one or the first one. So everything underneath comment now will be the votes for this one.
Yeah. Okay, here's the thing. I think the death itself is fuckable at best. But they did add in the extra effect where the hand is twitching and half the body is still moving.
That was cool.
That adds some points. So I would put it at pretty rad. Only because of the after effect of the kill. But the kill itself is not so cool.
The top of that apple juice smelled like a fart.
Dude, I swear, they all do.
That was weird. The beer's gone bad, everyone.
That's what it is.
The beer.
Fart juice.
The beer's gone bad. I'd say fuckable. Is that what you said?
I said fuckable, but I would only put it at pretty rad because of the extra with the twitching part. But the actual kill itself is fuckable. And I did see a couple of them say it was sucks my butt, Steve. I mean, it does it like I'd be fine with that if the poll decides that that's where it goes. I'd be because it is very cheap.
Yeah, that's what happened. I'm going to tell her about it later.
Yeah.
No, I agree with you. And it looks like everyone's saying fuckable for that one for the most part. And we agree. So what do we call that one?
No, there was already a good one. There was already a good one here. Tomato sauce.
All right, good enough.
Very cool. Very in there. Or Merlin also pancake squish. Also a good one. Pancake squish.
Tomato sauce. Is that the last one from 3? I'm not sure. Oh,
I think that is. I think because I think the other
there's the train. There's the train. It's a whole sequence.
Oh, yeah.
But the whole train sequence. Here we go. It's a major smushy clip.
Yeah, but the actual, I know what you're talking about because the actual clip, it shows all the deaths and stuff, but that is the death they really end on is her just on the tracks, and like waiting on her inevitable doom, which I call that a Tuesday evening in New York where someone just pushes someone on the tracks.
Yeah, go ahead and comment.
I personally don't think it's.
I'm going to play it one more time just so we can try to grasp it all because there's a lot of stuff going on. Like. Here goes 1. Bye. 2. That was a good one. And then Yeah. So I think there was more deaths in there, but it's 3 main.
Yeah, there were, but you only got to count. I feel like you got to count the main character's death in that one is what they're going for. It's like the train bearing down on her, which is terrifying in of itself, but you don't really see any. I understand that they're doing it as a way to close out the film, so it really you don't see anything. Dude, to be honest, I would put that sucks my butt, to be fair, because I'm only basing it on her, like, that's her death. It's supposed to be her death, and it like you don't see shit. You just see her screaming at some bright lights. Hey, lady, you're drunk at the drive-thru at Taco Bell. It's called a cop looking at you.
Step off the tracks while the train's coming through. But like, no, I like it a little bit better than that because the engine hitting the one girl, and then that one dude who was a main character from the movie, when he gets sucked through the window, like from the window to the wall, when he gets sucked through the window and gets grinded up into nothing, that was pretty cool. And the whole sequence reminded me a little bit of TCM 2022.
I can see that. Yeah, if you're gonna count the whole thing as one thing,
and that I would say pretty rad. Personally, Jay says sucks my butt. Let's see what you guys said. Let me go up to the last comment. Okay, so
I'm only using it as the chick's death, but yeah, if you're gonna count the whole shebang, it's different.
So we got almost touches the sun, pretty rad, all timer, pretty rad, almost touches the sun, pretty rad. It looks like pretty rad is where that one said.
Okay, well, you know what? If you want to admit. If I have to admit that I'm wrong, I'll do that. I don't mind. We just pull it out. It's fine.
Let's just call this one Train Stain.
Yeah, that's a good one.
that sounds like something that you don't want. That sounds like, dude, did you see? By the way, speaking of Train Stain, this is the perfect example of this. Jimmy Butler, first game with the Warriors. I was watching it last week. Did anybody else see this? First game with the Warriors, all white jersey. They look like the Toon Squad jerseys. Fourth quarter, dude. You're looking at him on the bench. It's on like TNT, and you can see the camera shows his shorts, and coming out of his butt. No, coming out of his butt, it's like yellow. So it's like a yellow brown stain, and it comes from his butt down to the front of his like groin area. And he played like the next 5 minutes, and when he would like take the ball and try to shoot a layup, like you could see, it looked like pee, it looked like poop. There's a lot of theories about what's going on. Either he sat in some yellow Gatorade, or my personal opinion is dude just doesn't wipe very good. And like the sweat mixed with the not good wiping and the white shorts just like drain down. And everybody's like, this motherfucker sitting on the bench next to everybody. Like did not give a fuck. It's gross.
In the civilized world, we call that swamp ass times 2.
Yeah. Sweaty
times
swamp
2. Wow, dude.
Yeah,
yeah,
that would look it up. It's so gross.
It's like I don't want to see. Well, it'll probably be on my Twitter feed at some point.
But that's what is your all's predictions? Because I think that he just didn't wipe good, and I feel bad for it.
If you got some yellow juice on your white trunks, that's like ash juice mixed with your perspiration. Yeah, that's just ash juice. You've got ash juice on your white shorts. Mud butt. Yep.
Yeah, sweaty mud butt on the wrong day on national television.
Yeah, Milo is getting ready to come out of that asshole. Milo. You guys don't know what I'm talking about. Look it up. Milo.
By the way, if you guys are super chatting, we very much appreciate it. Keeps the channel going, keeps these live streams going. Keep those coming. We will answer those at the end of this. We're going to run through these kills first, and then at the last part of the stream, we're going to hang out and answer all those so that we can keep it going. All right. Moving on. Did we put that one somewhere? Yeah, Train Stain went pretty bad. Okay, so here we go. We're on to Final Destination 4. Final Destination 4. Yeah.
Is this part 4 or 5?
This is 4.
Oh.
And again, just to let you guys know, neither Jay or I can remember ever fucking watching this movie. But just going through the kills. The kill's terrible, but I do give. Oh, by the way, let me don't comment yet. I'm putting the comment in now. Comment now. The kill's terrible. They just dragged this guy, but the spice at the end that's nice is the dude's face in the lawn burning. Watch this. That's cool.
Yeah,
that is cool. That would put it in the fuckable for me. But beyond that, I thought it sucked.
It looks like Miles Teller looking at the box office for Fantastic Four. He's like, what the fuck?
By the way, the gorge sucks.
What?
It's a new Miles Teller movie, The Gorge. Not good.
Oh,
Not
I
good.
thought, yeah, I was gonna say Fantastic Four Stick was terrible, but yeah,
Yeah, I like
I
Miles
didn't-
Teller a lot though. Seems like a cool
Yeah.
dude. I would have a beer with Miles Teller in a heartbeat.
he's a cool. He seems like a cool guy, but who knows?
Mhm.
Who knows about these celebrity weirdos? But
Who
I
knows?
would give that one. I'd say pretty rad. It's pretty rad.
Ooh, spicy, higher than we
It's a little
thought.
spicy. A little spicy.
Higher than Papa thought.
Just because of the extra attention to detail. But someone did mention that it does feel personal later on, and they spend way too much time like making a lot more of an elaborate type of death for one particular character.
Yeah. So going for my comment, we got sucks my butt, sucks my butt, sucks my butt, trash, sucks my butt, almost touches the sun from James Jackson. Hey, good to see James Jackson. Good man right there.
Hey,
Love
James.
James Jackson. Andy said fuckable, Steve's butt. This one, it's a strong Steve.
Okay, fine. We'll put it in there. That's fine. We'll put it right in that greasy hole. That's fine. We'll do that for you. We'll do that for you.
What should we name this one?
I would name it Face Splat.
Fiery face splat. Fiery face splat. Splat. What'll be fun to see if someone looks at this, does not watch this stream. And by the way, this is only our second entry into Steve's butt right after Ali Farter. So
Yeah.
But it'd be interesting to see someone look at this list after we're done and see if they can tell by the names which kills we're talking about. Like a Final Destination.
If I were looking at this list, first off, I'd probably be an FBI agent, and I'm like, this is some kind of manifesto. These sickos are like planning some weird shit, and they're in a cult.
Yeah, this is like big gay bingo.
Yeah, this is like some weird shit.
I don't know why it's gay. It just sounded funny to say it that way. I've played gay bingo. It's fun. What? Okay.
I didn't know. But she's still hot when she dies. That's the she's still hot when she dies.
It's true. I'm putting the comment now in.
But I will say it was a shocker though. It came out to nowhere, and you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah, like they let it up, dude. Like they hinted at this kill for like 20 goddamn minutes. She was in the salon, there's getting her haircut, the fan fell, and then it just ends in, the lawnmower guy snackets. But again, same thing. It's a problem I have with a lot of kills in this franchise is that the landing point is terrible CGI. Same with the ladder I got. Terrible.
That just looks like a Lady Gaga album cover. Like it doesn't like she's like like it's in my eye, all this fucking bullshit right now. But look at me, I'm still hot.
Hey, Jay did that to a girl once.
I did, and it went through her skull just like that, and she was mad about it for some reason. No, she's only mad about it because I laughed about it. But what are you gonna do? Like, it's funny.
Got you kicked out of your apartment too because of all the noise.
Well, you live and you learn. And I learned that you can't do a facial on a girl and scream loud about it. That's what I learned.
Oh, fuck. All right, so we got weak. Everybody's coming up with their own tears, D-Land. Stop it. I'm kidding. I love you. You taste wonderful.
But I will say it is a weak kill personally. I would put it at best fuckable, but I could see it being in Steve's butt too.
My personal take is Steve's butt, just because I'm very, very sick of these weak ass, quick to the point.
Wait, dude,
CGI
that's
kills.
it right there. Lawn hoer.
Oh yes,
that's a good one.
Yes.
Dude.
It's the lawn hoer. That's fucking genius, man. Well done. Okay, so the lawn hoer kill.
That's so good, dude. They sell that at Target right now, half off.
Real nice. Got it at Target. All right, so we got Shakespeare, sucks my butt, Steve, fuckable, fuckable, sucks my butt, fuckable.
A lot of butt stuff.
Fuckable. Poker face, fuckable, but it's basically a mix. So hey, let's do something we haven't done in a long time, dude.
Walt, let Courtney count it.
No, we're gonna decide for you guys. I'm gonna be sucks my butt. Jay's gonna be fuckable, and we're gonna play rock paper scissors. Are you ready?
All right, let's go.
I'm sucks my butt. You're fuckable. One time. Ready?
Okay.
1, 2. You're too slow, dude. You're too slow.
Because there's a delay.
Oh, not for you, stupid.
All right. No,
Ready?
there is. One,
One,
two, three.
three, shoot. You gotta
Fuck
say
you.
shoot. You gotta
See,
shoot.
I got 2 guns, one for each of you.
All right, ready? So 1, 2, 3, shoot.
Okay, all right.
Shoot. All right.
One, two. What do you mean?
Start. Put your hands up.
Right.
Old people burning. Old people burning. Put your hands up.
This is literally like what it was like to teach Helen Keller to fucking do things.
Light it up.
One.
I gotta see your hand. You're not jacking your dick. Put your hand in the camera.
You know what? Why don't you guess the number I'm thinking?
Gay.
69, bitch. You know what?
Show me your hand. Show me your bottom hand.
Look, dude.
I'm not giving up on this. Just do it.
All right.
Ready?
One, two, three, shoot.
Shoot. Fuck off. Really? All right.
You gay for me, dog.
I showed you I was gonna do this. Okay. Get it back in.
All right. One, two.
Today, Junior. Faster.
All right, you ready? 1, 2, 3, shoot.
Three,
That's all
shoot.
we should do.
Stop doing scissors every time.
I win.
All right. No,
All right.
we both did scissors.
No,
I'll
all
scissor
right, ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, shoot.
Shoot. Fuck you. Sucks
You
my
win.
butt.
Okay.
Get in there.
Fatality.
Yes.
Okay.
That's
That's the DLC people wanted to see.
Oh man, I lost this share button. Okay. Here we
So
go.
I say, I'm like, dude, this is incredible.
Can't get this nowhere else.
It's incredible.
Lawn Horror goes into Steve's butt, right next to Allie Farter.
But you know what? To be fair, I was fine with being in Steve's butt too. I was fine with that. Maybe that's why my heart wasn't in it.
That sounded like a Meet the Parents joke. It's like, I bet you were Panama Red.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Okay, here we go.
Oh, the CG,
Sherry-
the CG. Yeah.
Yeah.
The idea behind it was cool, but the execution, a lot to be desired there. Cinderella. I will give it. For me, that's probably a sucks my butt, Steve. I feel like it's so obviously bullshit fake. I don't know.
I think if you're so bad at your job that is what your CGI looks like, I don't care how inventive the kill was, because it was inventive, but this looks like it's not even Xbox 360, dude. This is PlayStation 1 fucking graphics.
It's
right
bad.
Here. Awful. Great storyboard. The storyboard guy is fucking on fire. All right. But the director and the special effects department, oh God.
No,
God help
so what
me.
happened
That's
was
terrible.
the special effects guy was like, fuck you, dude. It's my last day. All right, yeah, you want something cool? Here you go. I'm gonna use fucking MS-DOS and like some Windows paint. Here you go.
The body wouldn't even do that, man. Like, the body would at least blow through the chain link fence, and if it didn't, there would just be cuts. It wouldn't just slowly drip out like sweet cherry pie. Hey, by the way,
looks bad.
That girl was giving us looks at Scarefest like 10 years ago. You remember that? The chick on the top of the red car.
Oh yeah.
It was like 40 years afterwards, but
Yeah.
she was
You give her one of these, you're like, that's stupid.
Yeah,
I was only doing that because my tongue was dry.
I think that was Comic-Con. We were at Comic-Con, and the lady who's on top of the car in the Poison video, the cherry pie video, she was like, hey.
She probably just wanted us to tip her $1. Like
Jay and I were like the Counting Crows video is like, hey man, she's looking at you. No, she's looking at me.
Mr. Jones and me said the beautiful women.
Gonna be big stars.
She looking at you. I don't think so. She looking at me.
No. That guy slept with Rachel from Friends.
Dude, I gotta be honest with you, man. Counting Crows, you can say what you want about them, but dude, that lead singer was always into it every fucking time they performed, dude. And it was funny because I watched an interview with him, and he was always saying he was like bashful and shit. And when they did that video for Mr. Jones, and he was dancing and shit.
Tawny Katane.
Yeah, and he was like, because he said the director was like, just be yourself, and he's like, when I'm myself, I'm like, nah. And he got into it. I was like, yeah, good for you, dude.
That guy, I know it's a great song, Jonathan. It's a great song, but that guy,
I love that song.
That weird looking dude slept with like all of the hottest women in Hollywood around that time, and they all regretted it.
Man, there's got to be somebody for me. Shining.
Great song, dude. Great song.
So
Did I say vote on this one yet? I hope I
No.
did. Yeah, I
I don't
did.
think-
909.
okay, yeah.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Okay. Steve's butt, pretty rad. Steve, who's the fence company? Sucks my butt. Steve.
Rio
Steve,
Grande
Steve.
fencing.
Steve. We're going Steve. We're all sticking it in Steve. What do we call
Steve's
it?
been lonely. out there for a
Rio
minute.
Grande fencing. That's
Yeah,
that's the name of the kill.
that was the when I was married to ex slut. That was the fencing company that we used to fence in our backyard.
That's the name of the kill. Rio Grande. Fencing.
Rio Grande.
We could have
I know.
named it Tawny Catane wants to have sex with us. But
Yeah,
we
that's.
won't.
I mean, either one would have been fine.
All right. Here we go. Oh, here we go.
That is, man. You know what? To be fair, like I know people don't like that kill, but that kill, and if it's like if it had been his balls, that's what I thought it was going to be. Like his balls being sucked through there and like taking him out.
So hear me out. My personal take is I want to put this in Sucks My Butt Steve, but it's not because it's a bad kill. Granted, it's dumb as hell how it just ends up coming through the pipe, but it's ingenious. It's an absolutely ingenious kill that the swimming hole at the bottom of the pool sucked the dude's nuts in and ended up killing him. I think it's a fucking great idea for a kill.
Yeah.
Not the best execution, but just because it literally sucked his butthole out, I feel like it has to go in Steve's butthole. You know,
so I feel like it could be a Sucks My Butt Steve with an asterisk by it. Like
yes.
it's only
we'll
down here. Yeah, like with an asterisk. It's like it's only just with an asterisk. Yeah. And I want to call this kill the suck zone. But no, I mean, but for real though, as far as an actual kill though, and if you're gonna rank it, I feel like it's not bad, it's not terrible, but I feel like they don't really. There it is. Everybody knows.
We're the same people.
I feel like it's not a bad kill necessarily, but it definitely could have. There could have been some more gore. It could have had some more like oomph to it.
Yeah, I think I'm.
You think that at that point the censor's like, no, we can't do that. No, that's too much. You can't show his balls being going. You can't show his balls actually being sucked into the hole.
Considering the movie, like I don't think that they didn't have the graphics for it anyways. You know what I mean?
Probably not. Yeah.
Like they just didn't even have it. But yeah, honorary. It's honorary Steve's butt because it's getting an asterisk. But I saw a lot of Steve's butts in the chat too. So the suck zone goes in Steve's butt. Steve's butt's filling up.
Mm-hmm.
Steve's butt's filling up. All
it's
right.
going to be a busy weekend for Steve.
It's going to be a big star. We got another butt.
Yeah, get out of here. That's so stupid. That was such a lazy one. That's a Sucks My Butt automatic.
Like they set it up for so long, and basically, if you guys don't know, this is just the floor was fucking flooding. This dude's like,
yeah, that's awful. That's a stupid one.
Like if Tobin Bell from Saw was just trying to get fucked.
Yeah, this is like giving Beetlejuice from the Howard Stern show a basketball and saying dunk. You know nothing's gonna happen. He's gonna fall on his fucking face. Somebody's gonna make fun of him. So it's just get out of here.
Lazy CGI. A fucking HVAC fell on him. You know, just terrible. Terrible. Everyone agrees. It's all right. That was an easy one. That's an easy one. What do we call
it? Waterlogged.
What? I'll go waterlogged butt.
Whichever one that works.
Yeah, he had his butt. He has butt way too high for that scene. He was like, "Come on, I'm ready for the HVAC."
Yeah. I was like, I question whether or not this is the first time you've been in this position.
Yeah, this isn't Jesus' flood. There's no ark. That was
let the rivers part. Yes, I say.
Still on 4.
All right. Again, garbage.
Like
they try to take what happened in the first movie with the bus scene and try to recreate 100%. It.
But here's why my argument for fuckable would be this: is that this movie was so stupid at this point, based just on going through the kills. I don't remember watching it either. Yeah. But when you watch it, it was like, hey man, we got to get rid of some people. We don't have any budget. It's kind of ballsy just to have them cross to the street. Like, oh, a car hit him.
Yeah. And it was an ambulance too.
Doesn't even look good. I'm good with Sucks My Butt or fuckable. What do you guys think?
I would give it Sucks My Butt, but Well, you know what? And I'm sorry, man. I can't remember who said it, but you're very right. Like when they started focusing more in on doing this, like personal, I don't know, man. The fall off is real with some of these deaths, especially as the sequels progressed. And you know what? It really does. It makes you feel like they ran out of money. I mean, I know we're joking about that. Wham. Yeah, 100%. But it really does feel like as you watch the movies later on, you're like, man, they really weren't giving a fuck anymore. They're like, we're going to give all the best special effects to the middle and beginning of the movie so that people stay. And then the rest of it in 64 graphics time. We got it.
Yeah. Yeah. There's just weak ass shit. Like they really were. It's like they were trying to dig this franchise an early grave, you know, after 4 films.
I want to say that they weren't, but they were just having fun with it because at that point, who gives a shit? It's like nobody's like going to Final Destination to watch the story anymore at this point.
Yeah.
Like you're watching it like Saw.
And that's the thing too. Like, but when you go back and you watch it, like if you watch the original Final Destination, like it's such a better movie than The Kills. Like, and I think the third one has a couple good stuff in between. The fifth one though has worthy stuff. I think that's all we're hoping for Bloodlines is that like the stuff in between is good.
Yeah,
you know, I think it will be this time.
Well, it'll depend on the director and like the story writer, like what they want to do. Like if they're just going to go in and be like, hey, we're just interested in bringing some cool death scenes to the screen. Okay, well, most people will be satisfied with that. But it also, if they make a story out of it, that's good. There's nothing wrong with that either.
But hey, make no mistake. Like I understand that. Like, I think people do take unfair shits on the franchise as a whole sometimes, because the thing is, it's a genius construct, and I think that it's there for the taking for great films all the time, really entertaining films, because it was an ingenious idea. The whole franchise was. I just think it's also a perfect breeding ground for really lazy studios to just slop shit out. So it could be either or, but I don't think it's a stain on the idea of the franchise, just some of these sequels specifically for. Why am I trying to sound smart?
Speaking of stains, I got to go stain my toilet lid. I got to go pee.
All right. Feel through, Miguel. So, all right, that's where we are with that one. All right, let me go over here. Trying to be a big star. So we still got Final Destination 5 to go. There's a couple more from 4 to do as well. Austin says, cause of death, my Uncle Jethro lost his GoPro in my mama's beehole. Now, listen, if your mom's got a GoPro in her beehole, ain't nobody going to get it. Ain't nobody going to get it. It's like, well, she lived a good life, didn't she? Oh, could you imagine? Richard Gere's haunting dreams. Austin said the trick to naming these kills is to pretend you're Freddy and you're dunking hard on these teens. Yeah, no, that actually, if you look at our list, that actually fits perfectly. Like Freddy could have named these for sure. Kyle says, what do you play with at night that also vibrates? Don't look at the answer. A cell phone. One time at band camp, I stuck a flute in my pussy. Good dad joke, Kyle. JK. Yeah. Ha. Dean Creepy Tweet says, sup guys, gotta go watch Jake prank Angry Grandma. Hey, I don't know if you guys know this, but we had Jake and Angry Grandma on a live stream. Jake messaged me on Instagram out of nowhere and was like, I'm a fan of the show. We're like, really? That's fucking crazy. And we had Grandma and Jake on the show, and it was so cool because it was literally like hanging out when we were younger with the older with other people in our lives, and like them just being like disgusted with me and Jay. Like me and Jay would just be sitting there cracking up jokes at that time, probably smoking ciggies, and our elders in the room would just be like, God damn it, you guys are pieces of shit. And then we in turn would laugh at them cussing. Angry Grandma and Jake are the best. What a sweet dude. And I think Grandma might hate us, but I love her anyways. She was cool as hell. Michael Parton says, cum gummies taste better than CBD. Is that a thing? You think cum gummies are real? Jay's like, well,
I've experienced a couple of cum gummies when I was in the war.
You gotta get this somehow.
I guess so. I mean, I guess they're a real thing, especially in the San Francisco area, as we know.
CJ313 said, Slenderman, try to sell Leatherface 2025 Bronco. Currently building them in Wayne, Michigan. Also, my battery just died. Love y'all. I watch streams daily at work, even very old ones. Why you do
Hey,
that?
cool, man.
Thank you,
dude.
CJ. I'm gonna change my battery.
Sell Leatherface a 2025 Bronco. So you know what's going on with you, Leatherface, is that everybody walk around thinking you idiot, because you wear skin on your face that's not your own. And you like walk around, people will poke fun at you and call you a loser and things like that with a chainsaw. Well, if you get yourself a 2025 Bronco, everybody will be like, wow, him have a license and him can drive. He can drive crazy and wild. And that's what I think you should do, Leatherface. If you want to get some respect in this world, get yourself a Bronco and drive like you mean it. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, that's what me think. So have a good one there, Leatherface, and get yourself a Bronco. No money down and 10% off APR. Be not a cost estimate. We just think that you look good in driving Bronco. Anyway, dude, I swear to Christ, people that tune in that don't know what the fuck Leatherface or Slenderman is, it's insanity to them. They're like, these guys are like getting access to the internet in an asylum. Like, hey, there's no fucking way.
When you get a chance, will you give me that Miller Lite that's in there? Because these Coors Lights taste like somebody farted on them.
There you go. I wish I had a good supply of arsenal, but I'm running low of my bullets. As it were.
Well, if they smell like farts, you got to do what you
I know, but
do.
I'm not allowed to use DoorDash any longer. I'm not allowed. I was barred from that, as the wife says. She's like, you're not allowed to use that anymore because it's bad.
It's not.
Well, no, it was canceled before the order was complete, but it would have been bad because I didn't know. I was just like, I felt like one of those kids that just found out what a 900 number was. Like, oh, I'm just gonna be on there for a while.
It's more expensive. It's definitely more expensive.
Dude, it's fucking insane.
Yeah. Oh yeah, dude. They will.
Here's the thing. Dude, speaking of like, am I overreacting Reddit posts? I saw this post about that too, about somebody that was specifically talking about and dude, all power to you if you deliver food, like no doubt. But this person was like so fucking mad that he didn't get the tip that he thought he deserved. Like he started kicking the fucking door at the apartment. And
you're talking about like Reddit saw this, right? Not like that.
Yeah, it was a video that somebody had filmed through the peephole of their door, and this person that it was delivering their food was mad that they didn't tip them the amount they wanted. So they were like banging on the door. They dropped the food at the door, and then they were like looking at their phone. They're like, you fucking kidding me? And like you could hear them. And then they start banging on the fucking door and then kicking it. And they're like, hey, did you forget the tip? And then they were like, no, the tip's on there. And he's like, and he just stares at the door.
House.
Yeah, he just stares at the door. And then he like says, fuck this shit. And he walks away. I'm actually surprised he didn't like take a dump on their food or something, because it looked like it was going that way. But it's like, I don't know, man. It's like, I mean, if you're going to get mad, why don't you get mad at the like DoorDash, where the fuck's not paying you the way that you should be paid? I understand, generally speaking, that people don't tip generally the way that I personally tip very well. But I understand that people that don't feel like they should, because that's like more of an American thing, the tipping thing, because in Europe and shit, they don't even understand why we tip. But that's because a lot of the other companies pay such low wages.
I have a lot of opinions on tipping. Like when the tip's required, I always tip a lot. Like the place I go play volleyball, I tip the shit out of them because they're awesome. I always tip everywhere, like, because I'm but honestly, like some places you're like I'm honestly surprised that when you go to the gas station and you buy a 6-pack, that when it comes up, it's like, how much do you want to tip? Like the tipping shit's getting crazy. But also, if someone's going to be at your house and they know your address, you should probably tip them well. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I always do like at least 20%, and I know that's above like the normal. I think the gratuity tip is like usually 15. But I mean, those guys do work hard for their money, dude, and I feel bad for it. But also, if I were a delivery driver, you don't know everyone's circumstances. Maybe that's all they can afford. If the tip's bad, that's all they can afford. And how do you know that you're not delivering to someone who's disabled and they can't get out and they don't have, and they're on a fixed income? You know what I mean?
That's a good point too. That's really that's. I got a tip for you.
I got a tip for you. Take off your mask and let me see that sexy face. How about that, nighttime?
All right, Final Destination 5. Here we go. Oh no, that's the end of 4. I forgot.
Oh, by the way, as far we don't have a ranking for the endings. That's a cool ass ending, dude. With the semi truck coming through and then the X-ray thing, that's pretty badass.
See, okay, so I'm putting the comment in. Thank you, babe. I'm putting the comment now in there right now. I'm on a different wavelength than you on this one. I think that this was lazy as fuck, dude. Like I do like the truck just suddenly hitting them, but what I think is that they ran out of budget and they were just like, oh fuck, we don't have enough budget to film this, or it looked bad when they filmed it, and they were like, let's just do some weird shit and do the X-ray thing. So they did this. Yeah. It's like DX coming out on WWF, you know, like I feel like it was lazy, but I get what you're saying. And you're frozen. You are frozen with a metal cock. He's frozen. So vote on this while Jay fixes that. And I'm a Steve's butthole with this one because I have a bad feeling that this was just a lazy way to end a film. And they're like, 3D, there's a tooth flying out the screen. Like, why did the tooth even break, man? Like, a truck hit them, right? Oh, Sally. It just felt like one of those, look, we're 3D. Hey, you're back. Hey, baby.
I don't want to talk about anything. Let's just move on with the show.
It looks good now, though.
No, it's weird, dude. It's like as soon as I get like having fun or whatever, it's like the internet says, "Are you having fun? Are you really? Are you really? Fuck you."
X-ray.
So you thought the ending for the last movie was lazy? I liked it, but yeah, that's about the gist of it. Anyway, I feel like that'll work.
Yeah, X-ray Bundagay. But what do you guys say? Oh, let me go. X-ray Bundagay. What do you say? I'm going to where I put in comment. Oh,
D-Land says, Jay, you've got mail. Yeah, that's about right. If I get an email, it just shuts the internet off. If there's any kind of notification, that's it.
Pretty rad. Fuckable. Sucks my butt. Fuckable. Steven's butt. Fuckable. Hate this ending. Sucks.
Okay, so everybody. Okay, that's fine. You don't have to rub it in. That's fine.
Steve's butt. Steve's butt. Butt. Okay. Butt. I think that it's between fuckable and butt. What do you? I'll leave it to you.
No, I'm not gonna go against the crowd. I'm just not gonna do it. I'll put it in the sucks my butt. That's fine. Everybody else has overwhelmingly voted against me, and I will concede.
Hey, Nighttime says awesome, and Kyle said fuck me, I'm out. I don't know what happened, Kyle. I hope you're okay. Let's do this. Next comment I see is gonna get it. Tiffany was the last one I saw. Next comment I see gets it. Someone be the decider. Swing vote. Kevin Costner. It's you. What's it gonna be?
X-Chin says, I was with you, Jay. Thank you, man. A little backup.
Stacey James with the official in the butt. In the butt. Jay just likes X-rays.
Yeah, I do.
I don't know why.
I'm gonna be an X-rayologist one day.
Paul Caucasus. Stupid. Okay. PlayStation 5.
Oh! Fucking
all timer, dude.
That's okay. That you know, like if you ever wondered what would happen to Kimberly from the Power Rangers if she was actually doing gymnastics, that's about it.
I legit, dude. This was so good. I watched Final Destination 5 and I was like, this is gonna suck ass. And then after the bridge scene, which is an opening, which by the way, I'm gonna put in the poll right now as the final opening poll vote. After that, this dude did led this up so nicely.
Yeah, like
with the gymnastic stuff, and then for it to end so gnarly. Like I know earlier on we had the glass thing just pulverize the guy, but this one it had a lot more really good lead up that we can't show here, and then it ends gnarly. With this.
Do you see the bones sticking out through her knees? She definitely won't be participating in the slam dunk contest. That's for sure.
It's an all-timer for me, dude.
That's an all-timer. It's absolutely an all-timer, which is rare because as we get further along into the series, those have become more increasingly rare. So you know how you use a word that you wanted to say for something else, and then you say it too much, and you're like, "Fuck, I already said that," so I can't say rare again.
My personal choice is Jim Smash Sticks.
That's fine.
If we get anything better,
or that, or Jim Chopsticks. But either way, it works.
She got squishy. See if you guys agree with us.
Someone says, D-Land said, check her pulse. She could walk it off. Yeah, if she was any kind of like actual gymnast, you walk that shit off and get the gold. Come on.
Wow, Cotton. All fucking timer, all timer, all timer, all timer, all timer, all timer, all timer. It's an all timer. That's where Jim Smash Sticks goes.
Yep.
Right up in there. Hey, I wonder where we're going to end at. We only have a few kills left.
Chris is right, dude. That's real care put into that death. I agree. I agree with you, man.
Yeah,
I agree.
I wonder if there's going to be more all timers or more sucks my butt Steves by the time I'm done.
I don't know.
Let me throw the final that to you guys right now as far as FD5 opening bridge sequence. For me, I'm going to put it in here.
The oil part was gnarly.
Yeah, dude, there was so much cool stuff with there, and they did such a great job. And that chat's going crazy right now. I love it. For me, it's an almost touches the sun. I can't put the Final Destination 5 opener in all timer because, again, you had the same issue with CG, bad CG and whatnot. But man, there were some really cool moments in there that almost pushed it forward. But I'll let you guys vote on that.
Yeah, I agree. I think I would put it at the sun as well. We will circle it together.
Stick her in, Greg. Okay, so while you guys are voting on that, switch over to this and continue Final Destination 5.
Yeah, this one.
It's pretty fucking good.
Yeah, it's all right. I just think it's more funny though than good. I would put it at pretty rad, personally.
I don't mind that at all because that dude was kind of over the top obnoxious, a little too much.
Yeah, he looked like a fat Jeremy Piven. That's all.
Yeah, but like, okay, so he's getting acupuncture, right? And it's gnarly because when he falls onto the floor, all the needles push into him. So I did appreciate that. The fire, he gets scared of the fire. He jumps backward. He thinks he escapes it, and then Buddha. It's like 4-year-old version. Like, I need some Buddha. Falls on his head.
I think they try to do that misdirection shit too. They try to say, oh, he's going to die like this. And then they do the Buddha thing. I mean, like I said, it's funny. Like I would give it like, it's a funny death. It's decently effective. I would like Pretty Rad. I feel like it's solid.
I'm with you on Pretty Rad right there. Let's see what you guys are saying. Almost touches the sun, all timer, almost touches the sun, almost touches the sun, almost touches the sun, fuckable, rad, fuckable, rad. Vale's like, it's giving FT3.
He's coming up very snarky now as he's drinking his wine. It's giving very FT3. Very post 9/11, but
dude,
pre-invasion.
My 9-year-old cracked me up the other day. She was talking about something. She was like, I fear it's not giving. I was fucking dying. I was like, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Fuckable, pretty rad. Almost touches the sun, pretty rad. Fuckable. Hey, I think we got a vote coming on this one, man. It's kind of all over the place. So if you need to vote on the Final Destination 5 opening bridge sequence, do so now. I'm gonna give it about 1 minute.
I'm gonna call it. I want to call it Buddha Smash.
Buddha.
Yeah,
Buddha Smash is good.
Instead of Budapest, you got Buddha Smash.
Yeah, I like it. It fits. It's touching. And the Buddha's asshole is right on his face. He got Buddha's taint literally ripped his neck.
That's called
open.
karma. You know, you gotta lick Buddha's yeah.
Oh, nipple fuck. There's a weird black nipple going on there.
Yeah, that was gonna die. If you saw that black circle in your eyesight, you'd be like, I'm having a stroke, but no, it's just his nipple.
Yeah, indeed. Final Destination 5, you guys say is almost touches the sun, 45%.
I agree.
With that being said, let's put the Buddha vote in. Buddha kill 55.
Oh, by the way, did you guys hear that the actor that played E Honda? Speaking of Buddha, he died. I didn't know that.
Who's E Honda?
From Street Fighter, the movie.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
no, I did not know that.
Yeah, I think he died like a week ago. But like as far like, and he'd been in other stuff too. He wasn't just in that movie, but I always remember him from that movie. But yeah, he was a great character. And he actually he like as far like you could talk shit on Street Fighter and I understand like 100%. That movie is definitely a cheeseball movie, but that guy actually played that character really well.
Dude, one of the most depressing things about the movie is I'm pretty sure Raul Julia, who was fucking awesome in that, By the way, despite how
Amazing.
bad Street Fighter was, Raul Julia was fucking awesome. I think he was dealing with like, and I don't know,
I think
but
it was
I think it was like
cancer.
pancreatic cancer or something.
Yeah, I think that was his last movie too. Yeah, and he had some great lines. He had some, it was like, what was that one? He's like something like when he was like, "This for you, this is like your greatest day of all time," and for me, it was a Tuesday, or something. He had some great fucking lines, dude. Amazing lines.
It was stomach cancer is what Tomo said. They may have been
Piston Hondo. Yeah, Piston Hondo.
Lost that guy too soon. Buddha kill FD5. You guys say pretty rad. 71% strong vote. So what'd you call that one?
Buddha Smash.
Buddha Smash. And it's nice to get a little pretty rad. It's kind of lonely over there. It's nice to get somebody else in there. You little guy.
But you know what? To be fair, I love this list, dude. This list it feels so balanced. It feels so good on the taint.
It feels good in and around the hole, and I appreciate it very much. Let's go to the next one. Oh,
yeah. Oh my god, dude, this one's an all timer for me. Like
up on the daily
because, yeah,
and then the eyeball roll. That's good.
To me, that's an all timer, dude. Because not only is the fact that it's doing the eye surgery with the laser on the eyeball, that she tries to block it at one point, which we couldn't show, and it goes over. Like, dude. The whole sequence of that death is like, to me, that's an all timer. Like that shit's fucking gnarly.
Yeah, I would. It's still got that weird fake ass look to it. So I think I would probably go Almost Touches the Sun, but I could also be all timer as well because
either way,
have LASIK, but dude, that literally burning your eye hole and the fact that's not what kills her. She slips on a banana peel like the old Doyle's and falls out of the fire.
Yeah,
like that's good.
That's not what we talk about when we say eyeballing success. That's not what we're talking about. That was holy shit, Cyclops type of fucking death. That was like crazy.
What should we call that one?
I fuck. or I know holy eye. Yeah, that'll work.
All right.
Yeah, I feel like. Man, maybe I'm a liar, dude, because maybe like those we've had a couple of deaths that were really good later on in the film franchise.
Dude, 5. I mean, and don't get me wrong, 5. That's a terrible way to put it, but lands the plane in a crazy way. When they go back at the end and you see Devon Sawa on the plane and you realize it's a prequel, like mind fucking blown.
They were trying,
really took it over the top. Made it good.
Well, and so it's going to be interesting in the new Final Destination if they're going to go off of that. Like, so at the end of this movie, he resets everything. The design, everything is reset. Yeah. So the new one's going to be they don't even need to reference the older movies at all.
Yeah, and I don't know if they will or not, or what they're going to do with it, but it's going to be fascinating for sure. And the way that the people behind this new Final Destination seem really excited, man. So I'm excited for it because of that. Where's the last one I put on here? Let's see. I can't find my comment. Oh, no.
Kyle says, "I see clearly now." Yes, you do. LASIK was a success.
I can't find where I put it, so let's see. All timer, Almost Touched the Sun, all timer. I'm seeing way more all timers. Let's put the holy eye fuck in the all timer category. Why not?
It's fine.
Get in there, you old bitch. It reminds me of No Country for Old Men. Josh Brolin is like, keep talking to me like that, Darla. I'll take you in the back and fuck you.
That's another movie you got. That's another movie you absolutely have to drink a little cerveza to watch.
Oh yeah,
No Country for Old Men. Oh my Lord.
I say that shit to my wife all the time. I'm like, keep talking like I'll take you in the back and fuck you.
Keep it up. I'll take you in the back and fuck you.
Almost taint, but instead,
yeah, it's all right. It's
definition
all right.
of fuckable, right?
Yeah, that's where I was going to go with it. Again, they go with the misdirection. You think it's going to be like some kind of like amazing death moment, and then it's like, yeah, he got a hook in the face, and then he goes up and splits his brain. Okay, yeah. But it's not great.
They added the heights thing to it. They added the almost taint, and then they added a little nice touch with the extra click clack. But still, yet with the CG with the head splop, it's like it's fuckable.
You don't move me in this arena with your death. You don't move me.
No, I'm throwing the damn towel already because all I see is fuckable in the chat. What do we call that one?
Stucker fucker.
Yeah, I like Stucker fucker.
By the way,
fuckable.
I'm hating going off on these tangents, but I just watched Gladiator 2. I forgot to tell you about that.
How'd you feel about that shit?
I did not like it.
But
here's the reason why.
The first half fucking sucked, but the second half was good as shit.
No, well, here's the thing. I feel like, the first half of the movie, so the movie is like 2.5 hours long, right? It's like 2 hours and 30 fucking minutes. So it's way longer than it fucking should be. 100% way longer than it should be. All they're doing in the first half of the movie is trying to recapture Gladiator 1. It's literally Gladiator 1 with different characters, and it's done poorly. It's like the Wish.com Gladiator 1. And then when you get further into the story and whatever, and you find out what's going on, you're kind of into it. What I had to do, the biggest problem I had with that movie is that some of the fight sequences were done so poorly. It looked like shit. It looked like like they were like, you could tell when the I can't remember the main character's name or the actor that played him, but like when he's like he's in the Coliseum and he's fighting, it looks so like slow when he would dodge something and he would be it was like this choreograph like fucking sucks, dude. The choreography is awful. It was like it was, I don't know if it was the way they cut it and it was edited or if it was just really bad choreography. It looked bad. And then the ending of the movie with again, if you guys haven't seen the movie, because it just came out to streaming like maybe a month ago, so maybe not all of you have seen it. It came out of nowhere. The final sequence and dude, when I was watching, I was like, this looks so fucking shit. This, like, it was the definition of DLC for a game. Like, I'm not like, it had its moments. Yeah, Paul Mescal. Yeah, it had its moments, but I was like, overall, I was like, man, you guys, like, it's literally the definition of not need it and not want it on the sequel. I don't know. I don't know what it was.
I'm with you. Like, I really am. Like, the first half of the movie, I shit you not, dude, because I went and saw it in the theater. I almost walked out. When they showed the CGI animals and shit in the pit, I was like, what
the monkeys?
Is this? Yeah. Dude, I was like, I almost walked out. And one of the scenes I was most excited for was the sharks and shit. And that was ass. That scene just sucked. It just had no suspense to it. But I got real into Denzel Washington fucking shit up. Like,
he was great. And you know what? And I like the twin emperors. They were creepy as fuck. But they were good. But they didn't play enough into that into those characters to make it lasting. Like, they were only in it for a few, and like, I understand what they were going for, but it just didn't work. And then like the guy, like, again, I'm not gonna spoil it, but I don't know, man. Like, it felt it was so watered down. Like, that's what it was a watered down turd. Like, I gave it a 6. I gave it a 6.
I want to say I was like a 7 or 7.5, but like, honestly, it's the perfect example of movie making back then and movie making now. You have the same director. He has a great budget. He has everything he wants to work with, but this is just the way they make movies now, dude. Movies are not as good as they were back then, and it fucking sucks. But
you know what I'm shocked at is that Ridley Scott even did it, because it didn't. Like, Ridley Scott is like 100% one of the best movie makers out there, one of the best directors of all time, and like, for him to have his name attached to this and he did it, I'm like, what the fuck? Yeah, it's like, some of it was like, there's no way you signed off on this.
He's very much quantity over quality these days. I think he realizes his age is getting up there and he's trying to just pump out as many films as he can, which I respect. But these days they just don't make them like they used to. I think that just fucking sucks. I do. Yeah. But that being said,
but overall, I gave it a 6. I mean, without a doubt, you don't need to watch the sequel at all.
I don't disagree with your score. I really don't. What was the
last? By the way, if it wasn't called Gladiator 2, it would have been a cool period piece movie about Rome. If it had nothing to do with Gladiator, it would have been fine on its own.
Yeah. 100%. What the fuck? What was the last kill we did? Was it?
That
one. Yeah. Taint Smash Tinseltown. Did we put him somewhere? No. Okay.
Yes. Yeah. But Taint Smash Town is a good one too.
All right. Let's finish this thing.
Splitting headache. Another cheap one.
Another cheap one, and again, dude, like you had fucking the dude from Waiting. I can't remember his name. He's a really funny comedian. It's like,
Oh,
I miss your snip.
from Anchorman. What?
Yeah, whammy. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, you guys will know.
Weak
yeah, but he's a great actor, but that's wasted.
I got the name for this one, by the way. It's a wasted wrench, because that's what it was. It was a wrench in his head, and I'm gonna say, should we say
I see some fuckables and rads and some. I don't know, man.
I get what they were trying to do. They were trying to recreate Stifler's kill from the original, like a surprise. Oh my god, boom, dead. But the CGI ruined it.
I would say fuckable for me. That's just where I would put it. But
David Koechner. It was not Wild Bill from Heels. That would be funny though.
By the way,
I feel like you're fired.
I feel like Shitbrick from American Pie 2 when I was like wasted. It was like an entire month's worth of supply wasted when he thought Stifler's mom was showing up. Yeah. I personally I put it at fuckable, but
I think fuckable takes the cake. There's a lot of sucks my butt Steves, but there's a couple pretty rads and a couple fuckable. So I think the median would probably be fuckable. So Wasted Wrench goes to fuckable town. Let's do the next one.
No.
Absolute ass. Absolute ass, right?
Awful. Yeah. That looked like a cut scene from I Know What You Did Last Summer. like that looked like a Blu-ray cut. That. Yeah.
Motherfucker got killed by Kitchen Aquaman. Like it was like a weird trident in the chest, and it wasn't even death that did it. It was a fight between the dudes.
That was Amber Heard throwing her spear at Johnny Depp, and it missed. Yeah,
and it did, as we know.
Her turd, as it were. But it's awful.
I think that's gay trident.
Yeah, gay trident will work. Yeah, we'll do that.
Butt. Gay bacon strips. Okay, here we go. Let's just move right the fuck on. I think we all agree. The penultimate.
It's toasty.
We actually got the.
You know what that reminded me of, dude? I guess. Would they have copied it? The Paranormal Activity Ghost Dimension, or was that when they went back in time and they did all that like time shift shit? Was it Ghost Dimension? I don't remember.
Yeah. I think that was the one.
I didn't hate the idea, and I understand what they were doing. They were trying to reset it for like future filmmakers. They're like, all right, well, it's gotten really crazy. We're 5 films in. We can't keep doing, it's all related and it's all the pattern. And they were, letting other filmmakers probably come in behind them and be like, hey, you got your clean slate. Personally, it was cool. If that was the last Final Destination movie you ever saw and they went back to the beginning and they did the whole thing, it's really high up there. But the fact that they're doing a new one, it kind of diminishes a little bit.
That's a really good point.
I don't know. I put it at pretty rad.
I would go Almost Touches the Sun myself, just because, just like you said, they put a really nice bow on the franchise. And we saw the plane crash from the first one, but it didn't actually technically count. But this time, it was the plane kill, and it counted. And for them to dude, I had no idea that was coming. That shocked the shit out of me when we saw Devon Sawa. And then, dude, that chick flies off, hits the actual plane wing. We see the dude's face melting off. It's a really mean kill. I would go Almost Touches the Sun, but what are you guys thinking on it right now? Someone said, where's the full ending? I can't show it because if you show more than a couple seconds, then they would take us down.
They're out for our assholes. It doesn't matter what we do, man. We can literally show clips from Fandango and they're going to shut the stream down. So
Almost Touches the Sun, all Rimwe. I don't know what that means, Tomo. All timer, Almost Touches the Sun, all timer, Almost Touches the Sun, all timer, Almost Touches the Sun. It was the marked ones that they were talking about with that one thing, by the way. Almost Touches. I think all timers. It looks like all timer.
Okay, that's fine. I'll take my defeat into the shadows. I don't mind.
What do we call it though? What do we call the final piece to our puzzle?
Red Eye. The red eye.
I like it. Red Eye fills up all timer, and that, my friends, is the Final Destination Deaths tier list. It's sexy.
I really
like
like it. I think the list looks great. It looks really nice.
Man, we ended up with more all timers than we did Steve's butt. We ended up with more all timers,
but close. Steve's butt was really full. It was up to the brimming point.
Yeah, and you know, it's a franchise that tells you right there. They're either amazing fucking kills or they're pure butt trash, and it makes it fun. It makes it fun. Good job, everybody. Good job, everybody.
Good
Let's
stuff,
fucking
man.
go. Well
Hell
done.
Yeah,
And now we're just gonna hang out. I feel like we're gonna go a little bit over time. We got some super chats to get to. I gotta take a piss. I mean, my dick hurts. It hurts. But you guys did a great job with those. Did we have? I don't think we had any votes left to go. No, we were clear on votes. And now we're just chilling. So good job, guys. Thanks for helping us make that list.
Hey,
It's a good one.
Thank you all. Thank you all.
It's a good one. I'll be right back. I gotta unleash my lizard in the final destination of the toilet.
Yep. Into the sewer hole it goes. Good shit. That's right, Stacy. Good shit. Hey, thank you, Kyle. Thank you all. You're all awesome. Dwayne says Steve's butt was about to blow. Without a doubt, it was gorged with shittiness. I'm sorry. I was stroking out while I was trying to read. You streaming before Friday? I'm not streaming. Tomo says, Jay, your room looks a little blue tonight. No, it's just the Cinnabites ready to take my butt cheeks to hell, I guess. Oh, I'm sorry, Clinton. Yeah, we're streaming on Wednesday. I'm dumb. Yeah. Atomic Punk 31. Jay, I'm sure it's been asked, but thoughts on Captain America reviews? Like, as far as like the people that have come out and like, are you talking about like YouTubers that have said it's the greatest movie of all time and it's without a doubt like it's perfection? They're fucking dumb. Obviously, I'm not saying that you can't like the movie, and if you legitimately like the movie and you present facts that make sense, cool. But generally speaking, I think that the movie, it looked like dog shit, and I think the general public personally will think of it as dog shit. I don't know. Can I get a Loomis birthday shout out from my friend Brittany? Yes. Brittany, happy birthday to you. You're older now. I hope that you're doing well in life. If you're not, I don't know what to tell you. Do better with friends that surround you. But happy birthday, Brittany. JT Custom says I need to see it. Yeah, I'm not really personally. I have no desire to see it at all. There's not anything coming out from Marvel that I'm interested, except for Fantastic Four, and we're gonna see how that goes. Tomo says Disney doesn't know what the fuck they're doing. You are on to something. Ding, ding, ding. That is a winner answer, because they don't know what the fuck they're doing. And if they knew what the fuck they were doing, they would have already fired Kathleen Kennedy and the dumbasses that are in the higher ups at Disney to finally give products to people that want to see what, the actual product, and not just, slop for activists and shit. And that's the problem, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the problem. Like, you can be on whatever side of the fence you want to be on, but when you dick down a political view into a movie and you ruin it, this is what happens. I don't know. It's weird. It's like, back in the day, you would just tell a great story within a movie and everyone would love it. But nowadays, it's like, you got to have a message. It's got to have a message inside of it, Stephen. If there's no message, if there's no message, then we're all losers. No, you're a loser for thinking that anybody wants to hear your bullshit, because we don't. End of day.
You're goddamn right, Steve.
And by the way, it's like we have to constantly say this. We're not political at all on this channel, but there are obvious things that happen.
Sometimes you get tired of the bullshit.
Well, yeah, there are obvious things that are like over the top in film, and you see it, and you're like, come on, guys, what the fuck are you doing? You know what I mean? And that could be on either side of the spectrum. It's just like, just tell a good movie, tell a good story. I don't know.
You're goddamn right, Jay. That's what you are. Are you peeing right now on air?
Yeah, the apple juice is sapping me.
I want to taste it. Robin says, so the Goonies is on TV, and it got to wondering, what's your favorite Goonies? That still screams like The Exorcist was on TV.
It was, for me, it's Chunk, without a doubt. Chunk is the best Goonie of all time. I don't want to hear your fucking lips. I don't want to hear your disagreements. It's Chunk.
That's the Truffle Shuffle kid, right?
The Truffle Shuffle. The fact that he told everybody that Michael Jackson pulled over and asked for like I remember what that line was. He was like, oh yeah, it was like that one time that you said that Michael Jackson's tire blew out or something on his limo, and he asked you for a spare. He's like, no, okay, I admit I was lying about Michael Jackson, but his sister did. Dude, Chunk is like the best character of all time.
Chunk's my favorite too. Brett Thargathon, did y'all see the one where the original poster seen a $500 reward for finding a cat? He found it. Oh, we're going back to the Reddit thing. He found the cat, but the owner didn't have the money, so the dude refused to get a cat.
No,
man,
dude, that sounds like a fucking a moderator for Reddit. That actually lines up.
What? Who is the asshole in that scenario though? Like,
no, obviously
it's gotta be the cat guy.
No, he's blackmailing the fucking animal. He's an asshole, dude. Like the guy that's blackmailing your animal and be like, hey, bro. You said $500 on the ad.
Yeah.
If you ain't going to deliver, then your cat is my pussy. Like what?
I think the guy withholding the cat's still the asshole. I think that's one of those things you got to give in. Like, what would Ace Ventura do? That's what I would ask myself.
If I found an animal that obviously wasn't mine and I posted it on Reddit, if I was looking for their law, I wouldn't even charge them. Even if they had if they had a like reward, I'd be like, no, man, like that's cool. Like, I'm not gonna take money from you for wanting to reunite with your animal.
No matter what happens, I don't think you can be like, well, I'm keeping the cat. I mean, I think you could be pissed, and it depends on the guy's reaction. If he was like, look, man, I made that reward because I was desperate because I love my cat. I'm having a hard time. I don't have any money. I'd be like, take the cat. I'm so sorry. That's cool. But like, but then again, if he's like, I ain't giving you shit, and like, then I'd be like, give me the fuck cat back. Like, I don't know. Like, that would piss me off.
If they were an asshole about it, but here's the thing: if they were just like, hey, I put in a Reddit post a monetary value for returning my beloved animal back to me, just because I know that it would get more clicks. I would recognize that without them having to say anything. If they were a dickhead about it, I'd be like, what'd you do to my cat? What'd you feed him? Like, yeah, obviously. But if there was, I wouldn't charge nobody nothing to give them their animal back.
I agree with you. I think the guy holding the cat's the asshole. Speaking of assholes, Mercury80 says, damn, Mike, let Jay speak for a second. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, thank you, dude.
Hey, listen.
No, I think he was joking because I overtalk you all the time.
No, and no, to be fair, if you're being serious or not, it's okay.
No, I really do.
Honestly, I do, especially when we have a big list like we do tonight. I will do that. I will sometimes. I'm so paranoid and like I have so much anxiety about making sure we get stuff going. I will do that. So you might be right. I'll give you that one, Mercury.
No, well, here's the problem. Honestly, here's the thing, Mercutio. Like, here's the thing. We both have ADHD. We both talk. We talk at the same time. Like, there's nothing we can do about it. Like, I swear to God, dude, it's not like I don't get mad about it. Like, Mike doesn't get mad about it. It's just like it comes with the territory. Like, it's like, hey, we both have these kind of conditions where we can't help it, and it just comes out.
Yeah, I'll catch myself doing it. I'll be like, damn, dog. You ever get tired of living down here and just try to live up here?
Dude, it's funny. We talked about that shit before. Like, way back in the day, we're like, hey, man, so how about we just like we could eternalize the clock. And I give you like 5 minutes to talk, like 5 minutes. Like, I'll count it to myself. 1, 2, 3 in my head. I'll be counting that. And you could talk, and then I'll shut up, and then I'll talk. And then that shit didn't work because it didn't feel natural. So
no, yeah, it happens. It does happen. AJ Fowl says, do a reaction commentary of the movie Kung Pao 3. We did the first one.
No.
No.
We did do the first one.
The first one was great. It was one of those things I feel like it was a short-lived thing, though. I think if you go too much further than that, it can't be that great. But maybe it is. I don't know. Corso Travis says, can I get a Chalice and Loomis fighting, explaining their love for Paula Abdul? I had sex with her 7 times, and she might not have been there present for any of those times, but I had a poster on my wall. She had a cat in her video. I like Posey.
I just looked at her and said, straight up, now tell me, do you want to really love me forever? Or are you a slut? And that was it. And she was a slut.
And then I hit and ran. That's how it's totally done. The greatest name ever on YouTube says, watched Hard Eyes the other day and enjoyed the opening scene, then spent the rest of the movie trying to hold in a colossal popcorn fart.
Yeah.
Failed and ended up rusting my not so tiny splat.
That'll do it. That will do it. That will ruin your Sunday. That's for sure. I know exactly what you're talking about, dude. Like 1000%. You holding that fart in, you're like, man, I got to fart like a motherfucker, and I gotta excuse myself from company to go do it. But then sometimes you just can't do it. You're thinking like, I'll squeeze a silent one out, but no, it don't work that way. But I liked Hard Eyes. I don't think it was a perfect movie at all. Like I'm not trying to say it was like The Coming of Christ, but I liked it well enough.
Coming of the Lord. Listen, that does remind me of a story, dude. I was in Marshall's the other day with Katie, and I was really hungover, And then are you ever hungover and like you go shopping and then you go to a store?
Wait, before you talk.
That's fair.
That's
funny,
fair.
Dude.
It
reached my liver. No, I was hungover as shit, and like we went shopping, and we were getting the girls' Valentine's Day stuff. So we went in Marshall's, and are you ever hungover and you go in a store and like when you walk at the door, all the lights change and they get real bright or real dim, and you're like,
yeah, you look like Bub from Day of the Dead.
Yeah, dude. There was so many people around, and they were all so judgmental, and the lights were so bright. And Katie she was trying on clothes or some shit, and I was just walking around like, oh,
dude,
like it was. I thought I was gonna pass out. Like, dude, and I farted really loud, like in and I knew it was hot, and there was a big scary dude like 2 clothing aisles behind me, and I knew that he could smell it, and then I was like, he's gonna try to fight me because he smelled my fart. But I want to be like, dude, I'm hungover. It's not my fault. But
I get all panicky. I get like all like, oh, this is it. This is what I've always read about on Reddit. I'm gonna have a heart attack and I'm gonna fucking collapse right here. Yeah. And then they're gonna be like, I'm gonna hear like some guy that wants to get off work early. He's like, this motherfucker dead. So there ain't no need to give CPR to him. And they're like, oh shit, no, but give me CPR, give me mouth to mouth. But I can't say that because I'm dying. And he's like, nah, he's fucking dead. By the way, and I'm only saying that because I literally watched the video on Twitter, and these 2 fucking cops who no shit, like legit, this happened. The body cam footage, this dude shot himself in the park in Illinois. He shot himself in the fucking
Why
head.
do you watch that shit? Like, listen to yourself. Listen to yourself.
It wasn't, you didn't see it, but these 2 cops show up, and this dude had shot himself in the fucking head, and these 2 cops show up, and the one guy's like, I get off in 30 minutes. And he's like, he goes, you know what we should do? We should drive around. Really sickeningly, I feel like it would be both of us because they both were in agreement. They showed up and they were the first ones on the scene. They found it, and he was like doing that death rattle thing, and he was like, no, he's like, no, he's dead. And he's like, that one guy was like, I get off in 30 minutes. I ain't calling this in. He's like, we should drive around the block and then come back, and they did, and then he dropped the guy off. It's fucking crazy. But anyway, my point being is like, yeah, we had to get our registration renewed, and I was hungover the next morning, and I had to go with April to go get my registration renewed. And I walked in that building, and I wanted to fucking like collapse on the concrete because I was drunk as fuck, and I didn't want to like go up the stairs and shit. And I was like, I can't do it. And I saw April, and she's like, "Come on!" I'm like, "All right, I'm gonna go."
I'll do one.
I'll do one. I gotta make it up there. I gotta get my registration.
It's the worst feeling in the world. It's the worst. Crazy State said, if given the chance to take the devil's lettuce, who you Chinese chuckers with? Harold and Kumar, Cheech Chong, or Craig and Smokey? Slenderman, bravo, I like a prayer. That was great.
So if given the chance to toke the devil lettuce with Harold Kumar, Cheech Chong, Craig and Smokey,
Cheech and Chong get the fuck out immediately.
Yeah, well, yeah, because you don't. I think I'm gonna go with Harold and Kumar because all they're gonna do is want to go to White Castle and like try to eat burgers and shit. Craig and Smokey, they owe money to Big Perm,
Yeah.
I don't want to get involved in that. You don't even know if you're smoking Craig and Smokey's stash. You're smoking like a fucking drug dealer smash that's gonna or stash that's gonna come for collection later.
Yeah. Well, I do think Craig and Smokey would be funnier. I would feel way safer knowing my paranoid self smoking with Harold and Kumar. Like, so I'm with you. Like, that's who I'm doing it with. 100%.
Yeah, Harold and Kumar, 100%.
Gary McDonald says, "Damn, Jay, your dial-up internet went out again. Also, what did you do for Valentine's Day, Mike and Jay? Did you get April a new car?"
Yeah, that's what I did. That's why my internet's so bad, because I can't afford an actual internet because I spent all my money on getting April a new car. That's what happened. So I'm making payments on that car forever. No, well, you can talk about what you did because I didn't do shit.
We thought, well, it's also, to be fair, Valentine's Day is also my wife and I's anniversary, so it was our 18th anniversary. So we went to dinner at a Mexican restaurant, and went to emo night, Valentine's Day emo night, and had a good time. So yeah, it was good. It was good. Nice little night. Might go to Bed Bath Beyond. I don't know if I have enough time. It was good. It was good.
We got hot honey chicken sandwiches from KFC. We ate them together.
That's good shit though.
Dude, by the way, hot honey chicken from KFC, not bad, kind of slimy, not hot. Sweet, but not hot at all.
You sound like someone from Friday. It's like, not hot, sweet.
I know. Well, but it was true though. Like when I bit into it, I was like, this shit's like sweet. It's not hot. Yeah,
Nighttime said, "Yo, I'm black. I always imagine Dr. Loomis is saying the N-word in all the Halloween movies."
Well, that's not a good look at all. That's not a good look for anybody. So I don't think that would happen unless Dr. Loomis is like, I'm going to throw it all away. I'm going to shred it up. My career, my search for Michael, I'm going to drop the N-bomb and just say fuck it. Because at that point, no one's going to hire me ever again. So I don't think that he would do that. So
if Lewis did do that, he's the kind of dude who would look deep into the camera and scream it.
Yeah.
Like, he would scream it. I want you to know.
Yeah, that guy, at that Loomis would be like, he's fed up. He's done with life. He's done with everything. He's gonna retire in a cabin somewhere in fucking Montana and never talk to anybody ever again.
Yeah, I said it. You don't own it.
Yeah, that's over.
Freak Show says, "You guys are as cool as hell, but hey, how would a worldwide Final Destination movie go? Everyone dies." Dude, that's the kind of genius shit they should do with the franchise. Like, Death says you're all done. What are you gonna do?
Yeah, at the end of the world, if they went with the route of like it's the end of the world kind of thing, yeah, that would work. I think the idea that makes Final Destination kind of cool is that it's only focused on a certain group of people, like they're part of the pattern or whatever that makes death work, like the clockwork.
Yeah, it's esoteric for a reason.
Yeah, and I feel like that works because if this doesn't happen, it sets the whole world off kilter, and that's why it's so cool. If they were just like, Tony Todd's big wiener is going to come down and slam the earth, it's like, okay, well, now you just made an apocalyptic movie. Like, it's over. Like, I don't know. I feel like a worldwide death thing just doesn't work unless your Final Destination movie is about the end of the world, which would be interesting.
If
you could
get
go
Roland Emmerich to direct that bitch and just go crazy, I'd watch it. I'm not sure it's best for the franchise, but I'd watch it. Garrett says, "Fuck, forgot the stream. Can't wait to restart it." That's what I say in the bedroom.
Good time.
Catch me in 20 minutes.
If only we could in the bedroom. Could hit the reset button.
Yeah, it's gonna be about 20-35 minutes. Happy Sanjo. Do you look happy? I like your face. I want to have a beer with you. Says, do you think the humor of your show ever affects the algorithm? Oh yeah. That's an easy one. I was curious if you think that it's ever affected the reach with YouTube's rules. Yes.
Yeah. And we don't really. I mean, I know that we don't consider ourselves like any kind of like savant of YouTube or anything like that. We don't think that we're like amazing content creators, but without a doubt, dude, like our humor 100% fucks the algorithm up. Like, and the reason, I mean, here's the thing. We could be fake fucks and we could come on and be very like, this is how things are. And this is the movie I saw. And wowzer, what a day. It just came out of left field and shocked my face. But I love this movie studio. You can be very fake and you
Mhm.
could do that. But then what enjoyment do you have? Like, right?
Yeah.
Why are you doing like I couldn't well, we both I assume both of us we can't do that shit. Like that it's so against our grain. It's so against who we are. Like that this is not a job for us, really. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, obviously, we make money off of it. And we love doing it, and we love your support, and obviously, all that stuff. But this is a passion thing. This is like something that we actually enjoy doing. So when you make that work, it's over. At that point, it's over.
And the way I'd put it is like specifically, like, so if I do a video by myself, like I still curse and like make jokes and do dumb shit and piss people off and the same thing like that, right? But the difference between something special on YouTube and something that just works on YouTube is that it's different. And if Jay and I are doing a video together, it might not be perfect. It may be imperfect. It may get demonetized. It may piss people off. It might not be for everybody. But the difference is, even when I do a video by myself versus when Jay and I do a video, I feel like when Jay and I do a video together, it's something special. It is, you're tapping into a vein of, not because we're great or anything like that, but it's unique. It's unique in its own way. Like, you can't replicate that. Anybody can take, and we have a lot of people that do this. We have a lot of people that will go back into what we've done before and just, hey, that was a good video. Now let me make that same video, and they'll get thousands of views off it, and they'll do good or whatever. And that's fine, and that's great, and good for them. You can do a really good topic YouTube video, and it could be good. But to me, something that's special is something that no one else can do. And I feel like when Jay and I are together, whether it's perfect or it's fucked up or it's broken and weird and it's not for everyone, it's something that no one else can do. And I feel like that's exactly why Jay and I are doing this right now, is because as shitty as it is sometimes, and as many fucking flaws as we have, and we don't have the best production and all that shit like that, there's little moments of stuff that nobody else can do. And fuck the algorithm and fuck YouTube and all the rules or whatever. That's the reason why we've been around for a long time. So I think it's worth it to sacrifice. There's a moment in Wayne's World where he goes, he's like, do you ever think Benjamin's not like one of us? And he's like, yeah, it's like he wants everyone to like us, and that's not us. And that always reminds me of me and Jay and what we do here, and that is us. And I feel like it's worth it to lose that to have a staying power in being weird. Does that make sense?
No, because at the end of the day, again, it's really easy to sell yourself down the river, as it were, and become what is acceptable, right? And just do that shit for a while. And you could probably gain some subscribers. You could probably gain some popularity by playing that game. I don't want to play that fucking game, dude, because at that point, it's so exhausting. It's so fucking exhausting. Like, I can't even imagine some of these other YouTubers that I've watched. I'm like, dude, you're not like that. Like, you're really not like that. I guarantee you're not like that in real life. And you're not being yourself at all. And I feel like, maybe Mike and I are some of the last bastions of what YouTube used to be like. You come in and you watch some two schmoes that are like you, that see a movie and what they think, and that's how you base your am I going to go see this movie or not? That's what I look at it like. I've literally seen other YouTube channels that have popped up over the years, because Mike and I have been around since 2012. I've seen other YouTube channels pop up, and it's got all the fancy lights, it's got the fancy cameras, and they all say the right things, and they all move with the political tide of whatever that is, and they rate the movie based on that bullshit. It's all fake. It's all fake. And I'm like, dude, fuck you. Like, dude, it's so insane to me. Like, you guys are literally sucking dick for corporate. And that's what you do.
It's not going to go anywhere. Like they say, it's going to do good for you now. It's going to do good for you now. You're going to get the views you want for this moment, but it's not going to connect with people. So, like, I feel like that connection, if one of you guys watching this right now is like really connected to who we are as people for whatever weird fucking reason, then you're going to be around for a while. And that's way more important than just us making up a news story that's not real to get a couple quick 1,000 views. And I think that's the difference. Now, that's not me that's not me saying that if I do a video that's just me doing it, it's fake or whatever. I'm still me, and I'm still whatever. I'm just doing it because I want to do it. But there's a special sauce that happens unrecreatable when we're both doing it. That and then not are for the masses, you know what I mean? It's just
I think that either one. I think that even if we did solo, it's the genuineness of the person, that comes
Yeah.
through, right? So
Yeah.
like if the person's fake, you can tell. Like people aren't stupid. Like people aren't dumb. Like you can tell a fake motherfucker. Like you can tell
Yeah.
someone that doesn't care about what they're talking about, or they don't have any passion for the subject material, and they're just doing it for clicks and likes. You can tell that instantly. People aren't dumb, right? But that's the generation that came after us. Is like, you know, back in the day, it was all, you know, you had to make like genuine content because otherwise people will call you out on your bullshit. Now it's all like, you know, TikTok-y bullshit. I don't know. But I think that what the coolest thing about our channel is, and I've always loved it about that, is that Mike and I have had a friendship for over 30 years. But yeah, goddamn, we're old. Holy fuck, over 30 years. Shit. I'll be turning 41 on Saturday, but over 30 years, and we're letting you guys in on it.
Say 31.
40. No, I said we've had a why don't you shut the fuck up?
You said 31.
No, 41. I will start using the 10 deficit. But I'll be 41 on Saturday. But Mike and I have had a friendship for over 30 years. And I think that's all genuine. I mean, we don't fake anything. It's all real. Like how we interact with each other. All the shit's been the same for over 30 years, which is hence why I'm on my second marriage. And hopefully I won't be working on a third.
Next week we'll be live from a hospital bed, but it'll still be us. You know, it'll still be us. Ron Barker says now Scream 2 is on. Favorite Scream 2? Ew.
I don't know.
Fuck. Jay doesn't like Scream because he's gay.
Shut the fuck up, dude. This is
there's nothing wrong with being gay.
Just no, this is literally a perpetrated lie that I hate Scream. It's not true. I love the part that Jerry O'Connell is rescued in the second one.
You're gonna trap me because you know what my favorite kill in Scream 2 is? It's Jada Pinkett Smith. I'm not even gonna get into it.
You goddamn racist, dude. Every fucking time.
It's because she didn't want fucking butter on her popcorn, man. That's it. Lee, you motherfucker.
Wow, Lee.
You
stop,
motherfucker.
Dude.
You're so good to us, dude. We appreciate you. He says, hey, Loomis, you and Chalice and Michael should have a farting contest, dude. You know Michael wins that shit. Now, Chalice been like, I'm sorry. I had 72 tequilas last night and it smells like hot eggs. And you're just going to have to live in this with me right now. But Michael, if Michael ever actually let loose of one of those things, you better fucking clear the area.
It would smell like the decomposing zombie in Return of the Living Dead Part 2 or Part 1. Like the one that was in the ooze, it would just smell like that. It would just smell like goddamn death. Michael would win.
Yeah. But I feel like Loomis would have some farts too. His farts would smell like old mahogany. He'd be like, it's very much
and it would be angry. It would be angry farts. It would be very angry. Possibly sharts. Probably sharts.
That's a pencil.
Tarman, yeah, Tarman.
Thank you, Lee, dude. You're the best, man.
Thank you,
really
man.
Appreciate you. Gary B, thank you, buddy. It says Jay, license registrations. Meow. I forgot the line.
Austin Powers.
Chicken fucker.
Oh my God. Gary, I don't know what you're talking about. I know it's Austin Powers, but I don't know all of it.
Gary, no, I think it was Super Troopers, right? Because he said meow.
Oh yeah, that's what it is. I thought it was Austin Powers.
Chicken fucker.
Oh,
Gary B also says Steve's asshole is real hungry tonight. He is. He ate Steve's asshole. I fear he ate. He ate well.
It's a black hole of poop in that butthole.
Jericho 3030150. I didn't realize it was gonna rhyme. Life's a bitch and she's back in heat.
Man, y'all, that's so accurate of my ex. 1000%.
That was you when your internet went out today. She was like, life's a bitch and she's back in heat.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was doing. I had a fucking burning bush in my right hand that I wanted to like smash into it.
Hey, if you guys have a bad day tomorrow, if something goes wrong, just look at yourself in the mirror and just say that dead ass and just be like, life's a bitch and she's back in heat. And then you'll probably feel better about your day.
Probably so.
Yeah. Eric, you guys rock. So does chat. Thanks for making my night when my wife wouldn't.
Oh, man. She's not watching, is she? I
better
know.
hope not. You better hope not, pal. Good stream, Homats. Thanks, buddy.
Hey, thank you, man.
Thanks for enjoying it.
And I don't believe you have a wife at all. I don't believe that. I don't believe that.
Yeah,
you wouldn't be so cavalier with your super chat.
Nighttime says 3 inch. Yeah, we know. He didn't have to say it. We all knew.
First off, you need to stay out of my bedroom. when I'm having sex nighttime.
That's a personal issue. I'd rather
Stay
you stay
out of it.
I'd like you to stay out of my personal affairs.
I've seen the Pornhub extends. I'm working on that.
DJ Cram. Final Destination 3 is my favorite. Saw that one in theaters, and it was my introduction to Mary Elizabeth Winstead. Loved her ever since. She's good, dude. She's
really
in
good.
10 Cloverfield Lane. She was good in that one.
Yeah, I feel like FT3. I feel like it gets forgotten about because the first two were so awesome, but the fourth one sucked ass. So I feel it was in a weird sandwich between awesome and shit. But yeah, you're right.
Oh,
she was
great.
great.
Speaking of which, I saw a crazy. We really got to go soon, but I saw a crazy fucking. Am I the asshole? And this dude was dating this girl. He's like, "Am I the asshole? I've been dating her for a week, and we're supposed to have sex for the first time tonight." And he's like, "And it's Valentine's night." And she randomly texted him. And she's like, "Hey, I got this girl with me. Can she come to dinner? She thinks you're real cute. She saw your picture, and you're totally her type." And he's like, "Why are you inviting someone I don't know to dinner?" He was like, "That's weird." And she was like, "I don't know if you're picking up what I'm putting down, but we could have a threesome." And he's like, "We haven't even slept together." He's like, "We haven't even slept together yet." So she's like, "Why are you being sexist and weird about this?" And he's like, "You know what? I'm done talking to you." And he's like, "And I'm an asshole." And originally I was like, I mean, how many opportunities are you going to get, buddy? Like, what's so bad? But then a bunch of people in the Reddit comments really brought up a good point. They were like, "Dude, they were going to rob you. They were going to rob you."
I was thinking that too. It's too
mind.
good to be true. It's too good to be true. Two Panani? I don't believe it. Two Panani for the price of what? I don't believe you.
Pastor Rice. Yeah, I would have gotten robbed. I would have died. Kyle says, Pastor Rice. Pastor Rice. Kyle. Yeah. Pastor Rice. Tiffany says, "Oh my God, I finally caught you guys live. Welcome, Tiffany. I'm so excited. You guys probably answer this, but most underrated death in any Final Destination movie." Love you guys. Love you too, Tiffany. Thank you.
Hey, thank you, Tiffany. I think I don't know if we went through like under and overrated as far as like death scenes, but I feel like as far as like, okay, well that'll work. Overrated. Well, it's not overrated. I don't think. I would say, I don't know, overrated. Like we have the Stiffler scene from it's in Pretty Rad, which a lot of people did like, but I feel like it's a lot overrated just because it was such a shock to see Stiffler like die. A lot of people saw him from American Pie. I could see that being overrated. Underrated. Personally, I think that the X-ray scene from Final Destination, was it 3, 4, whatever the ending was, underrated.
Yeah, I'm going to say, just based on this list specifically, I'll say overrated would be the barbed wire stoner slicer because I just didn't like that kill, but apparently everybody likes it. I thought the CGI was terrible. Most underrated, I would probably go just sight unseen. I'd go with Nailed It. I think the nail gun kill in 3 where she falls back and that thing just was fucking, that was crazy.
Really good.
But
really good.
If I had time to really look over this, my answer would probably change. But Tiffany.
But thank you, Tiffany.
That's very sweet. Thank you, Tiffany. Eric S says, "White girl interrupted."
Never interrupt them when they're playing fucking Bejeweled. You will die. You will die.
Or antique shopping. You don't want to do it. Kyle says, "Find your own bush to piss it." This is my bush. This is Harold Kumar, right?
Yeah. Yep.
That's a great fucking scene, dude. Sean Hatter said, "Good to see you, buddy." He says, "My favorite YouTube peeps. I don't think this should ever happen, but if another actor were to ever play Loomis, I think Jason Alexander could surprisingly pull the guy from Seinfeld." No way.
Am I crazy to think that? Thanks. I don't know, man. That's out there, dog. That's out there, dog.
Dude, he has a weird fucking point, though. Like,
I mean, I'd be fine. Like, if they want to try something weird and different, maybe, but like that, I don't know, man.
Yeah, he's got a weird point. Like, that's a weird fucking point, dude. Look at this guy. He looks like Loomis.
Yeah, but he looks like he invented Haley Bob's comment. Like, I don't know. Like, he looks like Danny DeVito's like bitch son. I don't like that shit. Like, he looks like but no, dude, if they did Batman Returns Part 2, he'd be the Penguin. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he looks like Danny DeVito.
But goddamn, dude, he's got the. You're
I just,
absolutely right
no,
that he has the
I mean,
fucking look.
no, he
down.
looks like Sarkane or Sarkane, or whatever the fucking guy's
Sartain.
name, Sartain.
Oh my god,
I
no,
mean,
dude.
like,
I
hey,
can't
man,
believe how
God
much he
bless
looks
you for
like him.
trying to think outside the box, dude. But no, dude, that ain't it though. That ain't it though, dog.
I can't believe how much he looks like him. Jason Beck says, hear about the new Allison Brie, Dave Franco body horror together. Neon paid $17 million at Sundance.
Ooh,
Peep the Deadline review. No trailer yet. Out 0801. I've seen
damn.
a little bit on this, and Dave Franco, Allison Brie, I think they're like tied to a chair or something. I don't know enough about it to speak, but it seems like one of those movies that could be a Barbarian type swell that could do good for sure.
Or is it just like Franco like tying people up and?
Oh no! Tying people up in what? Tying people up and what? Jay froze at a really weird time. I'll let Jay come back when Jay's able to come back. His internet froze, but you're right though. That could be one to look forward to. Dan Torres says, I listen to live streams of work Monday through Friday, 6 to 2 on my third run through the mall. Damn, fuck. That's crazy, dude. 3 times? That's a lot of content. I thank you. Fucking thank you. Mike singing MJ's You Are Not Alone on accident, and Jay singing HBK Sexy Boy at Prime. That's what's crazy. I don't even remember that. I don't even know that fucking song. So, hey, fucking shout out Daniel. Cheers to you, pal. I don't even remember that shit. But to be fair, there's a lot of shit we've done that I don't remember. We've had some crazy ass times on this. And you know what makes me happy, to be honest with you, is that when I'm dead and gone, there is thousands and thousands of hours of this channel that will be there of weird shit that I'll probably be ashamed of. But thank you, Daniel. Appreciate you, dude. Seriously. Jason says, hear about the... Oh, I just read that. Excuse me. DJ Graham. By the way, I watched the first 3 Phantasm movies over the weekend for the first time. There's a lot of old horror classics on Tubi that I haven't seen, specifically the cult classics. Listen to me. If you've not checked out Tubi as a horror fan, it's free. Like, it's free. There's ads, but whatever. Who gives a shit? When I'm having to do an article for a website or whatever, and I have to go through like 10 movies, Tubi is almost always there for me. It's so fucking great. It's Phantasm is the perfect kind of movie that would be on Tubi, man. But literally, if you're a horror fan who has not touched Tubi's nuts, you're missing out, man. You got to get in on that shit. You really do. DJ also says, also watch the first 2 VHS movies on Peacock. Dramatic pause. I always watch reviews of the movie after I'm done watching it. That's cool as fuck, man. It's crazy because the first time we watched VHS, I told Jay, like, we were really trying to get the channel going at the time, and we lived close to each other, so that's when we would always film together. And I'll never forget that day because it was so funny. I was like, Jay, we got to get on top of this shit. We got to fucking watch this shit when it comes out. And he's back.
Hit it. Hey guys, I got to be honest. I'm sorry, dude. I legitimately apologize. This shit's gonna be taken care of in a couple of weeks. I will be on it like white on rice, like my face.
We're gonna fuck it.
No, but I've done my best. I've done my best, and like every goddamn time, it's just the internet gods come down from the sky and throw a fucking flaming fist of cum in my face and say that's the money shot we want to see. But I'm sorry,
once we
guys.
get it fixed, it's going to be oh so sweet. It's going to be worth it once we get it fixed. But DJ Graham was talking about the first 2 VHS movies on Peacock. I was telling him at the time that I went over your house, like, dude, we got to get on. It's on streaming. Let's watch it. Let's get a review out now. We really got to. And then, like, I could tell Jay was like not in the mood to film that day, but I was like, come on. And then fucking VHS gave Jay a panic attack when that girl was like, I like you.
No, I passed out, dude. I legitimately fainted.
I was super fucking annoyed with him. I was like, come on, dude. Seriously.
Yeah, dude. I remember I've never fainted in my life, and I've never had that experience like after that. Like legit, I didn't know what that was like. And then like it felt like a bunch of water rushed to my knees, and like it was too heavy to walk. And then I collapsed, and I was like crawling like a Vietnam soldier to my bedroom. I was trying to crawl down the hallway, and then I was like, dude, I'm fucked up. And Mike was like, you may call you an ambulance. I'm like, no. I was like,
to be fair,
no,
they didn't like pass out in front of me or anything.
No, I didn't pass out. He was like,
Mike was like, for 20 minutes and came back and was like, I just passed out.
Yeah, Mike was focused on the film, but like that, whatever I'd watched, like I was on like barely any sleep. I was also in a really bad marriage. It was a bunch of shit going on, stress and all that shit. And I'd been drinking. And then it just all hit me at once. And I was crawling down the fucking hallway to the bed. And I just heard Mike, because I was like, dude, I'll be there in a minute, dude. I was literally crawling. Like none of my limbs would fucking work. I couldn't feel anything. And I crawled up on the bed.
See him, though.
And no, obviously. And then he was like, you may call you an ambulance. I'm like, no, dude, I'll be there in a minute. Like, just give me a second. Because you know what it was? I didn't like call the ambulance because like, what's that bitch gonna fucking think if he calls the ambulance and they come and there's gonna be a bill for the insurance? Like, what the fuck were you doing with your stupid friend?
God damn it.
Yeah. It was crazy situations, but
that's cool as fuck though, man. Thank you. DJ, I just read that. Papa Hattis, says, good evening, everyone. It's Jack Dagger. My favorite death scene is the tanning beds from Final Destination. It's a good one.
That's a great one.
That
was a great one. That was up there. By the way, someone said it sounds like a stroker, brother. No, it wasn't. It wasn't a stroke. It wasn't a stroke. It wasn't. I know, but it wasn't. I like listen, Mike and I have like scoured Reddit and WebMD enough that we're basically internet MDs.
I think that was just Jay's first panic attack.
It was a panic attack / faint. I fainted. All right. You're a pussy if you think it's not cool.
Eric says, by the way, White Girl Interrupted is what. Oh, that's right. Blind Al wanted to do a Deadpool and Wolverine. It's like, how about Blind Girl Interrupted? It's like, what about Force Bump? It's what Feige told Wade was off limits and knows all the slang terms. Good night, all. Good night, Eric.
Good night, Eric.
Fucked up. We fucked up. We missed that. Good call. Good call. Colton, our good friend Colton says the last 3 episodes.
That's what I heard.
Are so good.
That's what I heard.
Can't do it.
And we might be watching that. Well, we're not going to do a review of it, but I will watch it, and Mike might watch it, and we might bring it up randomly.
You watch it and tell me how it is on a stream.
You're not going to watch it?
I can't, dude. I was so disappointed and tired of the shit last time.
I'll watch it. I'll let you know.
Yeah. Jay will give us his review in a stream. Jason Bacon says, together, they drink water from They drink water from a mysterious source in a cave and wind up melted together, I think. David and Allison are married in real life, too. Oh, I didn't know they were married in real life. That's crazy. So, in that movie, they drink water from a mysterious cave and wind up melded together. That's fucking gross. That's like some David Corn Sweat shit. I mean, not Corn Sweat.
Is it wrong that I was turned on a little bit?
David Cronenberg.
It does sound like David Cronenberg. But I was turned on a little bit, so it's weird.
The guy from Superman. Tiffany says non-Final Destination, but I don't think I've ever asked you guys about The Boys, which I fucking love. What are your predictions and what do you want to happen? I stopped watching after season 2 because I'm a piece of shit.
Man,
it wasn't bad. I just stopped watching.
I hope there is an amazing fight sequence between Homelander and the Butcher. I hope that they have an amazing final out as far as like a sequence goes, like a fight sequence. And then I think they both should kill each other. I know that everybody wants to have the happy ending, but it's The Boys, so there really won't be one. But that's what I want. Because The Boys, the last season of The Boys was cool, but it really only got really good the last few episodes. Everything that before that was kind of filler. It didn't really feel like The Boys to me. But that's what I want. I want a badass final fight between Homelander and the Butcher.
Hey, when you said that's what I want, all that popped in my head was this. I gotta fast forward.
I know, yeah.
Wait. I can't find a good spot.
That's what I want.
Yeah, if I were a corporate exec, that's exactly what I would say. That's what I want. Like,
I want the money.
That's it. Yeah.
Some backstory to that. Jay and me and Cody were in some girls' bedrooms when we were teenagers, and these girls were like super serious and like they thought we were jerks or whatever. But we were trying to be annoying, and we turned on their boombox, and that song came on. That, you know, the song like that's what I want. That's what I. And I started dancing around the room and stripping to it, and we were all crying, laughing, and they were so annoyed with us. But that's what that song always reminds me of. And that is the show. You guys showed up big
Wow.
time tonight for us.
Thank you guys.
Um,
Awesome.
Thank you all fucking so much. This has been so fun. We went almost 4 fucking hours, and could not appreciate you guys more. We love you so much. Might have another daytime stream this week, depending on the news. Might not, but we're definitely going to be live Friday night for Jay's birthday. So make sure you lock that shit in.
Now I have
'cause it's
corn.
probably gonna get even
Now I have
weirder.
corn turd in my mouth because I said that we were going to be live Wednesday, but we might not be.
We
I
might
don't
be.
know.
I'm not
No,
saying we're not going to
but
be.
you know what? I should say that with an asterisk from now on. Like, well, and here's the thing: it's not that we don't want to. Like, dude, if we could, we'd be live every fucking day, 5 days a week. But like, you guys want to watch us ramble about nothing. Maybe you would. Maybe watch us ramble about Reddit posts for 2 hours. I don't know. But we always want to bring you guys like some kind of like news or something like topic worthy. And if it's nothing happening, we don't want to be like assholes and be like, hey, guess what we're gonna do? We're gonna jerk our own puds and hope you give us money for it. Like, I know that other people do that, but we're not like that. So
Yeah, and
we'll
again,
see.
like if there's it's always an ever-changing situation. We'd like to do some daytime for people who can't catch us at night, some nighttime for people who can't catch us during the day. So it's always an ever-evolving thing. So it's hard to keep a schedule for it, but we don't know for sure. But we definitely know we'll be Friday. We'll be here
Sure.
Friday, celebrating Jay's birthday, celebrating you guys. We love you all so much. Thanks for hanging out tonight.
Thank you guys. See you.
And
Peace.
wait,
What? I
just want to play us out. Okay, I don't want to get the fucking. Bye, guys. See ya.
Bye, guys.
Do get me to the birds and bees.